Good morning, everyone, and welcome into our Wednesday live stream. Hope everyone is having a great week so far. And welcome in to everyone. Good to see everyone as always. Hey, PJC. Hey, Parson. Good to see you. Hey, Chris, Derek. Welcome in. Hey, Wixom. Good morning. Hey, Deborah. Good to see you as always, my friend. And who else? Hey, Sybil, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Ryan, welcome in. Hey, Know Thyself, good morning, my friend. Hope you're doing well. Hey, Inquisitor Bacon, great to see you. And yeah, hopefully everyone is doing well this morning. Got a sovereign citizen video lined up for today, for sure. And this sovereign citizen goes up against Judge Oakley, which, if you've seen Judge Oakley, I covered him in a previous video. He does not mess around when it comes to sovereign citizens. He tells them exactly how it is. Hey, Joshua, good to see you. Hey, Jim. We might have one of yours. I'm not sure, though. Probably. Hey, Jake, great to see you. And I hope you're doing well. And yeah, pretty much a lazy week. I mean, not lazy, but not much going on. PlayStation State of Play yesterday, which announced the new sequel, I guess, to Ghost of Tsushima, and Astrobot DLC coming out for free, which is good. Mark, did you see the major blunder in the Angels White Sox game yesterday? No, I didn't. This is the first time I'm hearing about that. Yeah, just giving people another minute or so to join us before we get into the video. Hey, Luna Knights. Good to see you. I've been thinking about buying it. I mean, never played the first Space Marine game, but I guess you don't have to play the first one to get into this one. So I've been maybe if there's a sale during the holiday season, we'll see. I have a huge backlog of games that I still need to finish. I have to finish Mafia 1 Definitive Edition on my gaming channel, which I haven't posted there in about 2 weeks. And then I want to play Horizon Zero Dawn. And what else do I want to play? I have Frostpunk. I also want to play. And just want to finish Astrobot as well. Also, kind of want to start replaying God of War again. So yeah, just huge, no short supply of list of games. Hey, Erica, welcome in. Good to see you. Pop up in the infield. 4 White Sox players go to get the ball. No one called. No one called they got it. They all stood there and watched it fall on the ground. Oh boy, that's going to be on probably the Sports Center's not top 10 list if they still do those. Gotta love those sports bloopers. Boy, that is embarrassing for the professional leagues, MLB. Oh yeah, for sure. I played the first one. Um, the first God of War game that came out in 2018. I started playing about a year ago, the sequel, God of War Ragnarok, but real life just took over, never really got back into it, so at this point, I'm probably just gonna restart the game from scratch because wasn't too far into it anyway. And yeah. Hey Anastasia, welcome in. Not sure if I already said hi to you or not, but hello again if I already did. And just scrolling through the chat. My chat always just like jumps, like reading one comment, then it just loads like 10 other different comments, so sometimes it's hard to keep up. One thing I regret is getting rid of my PlayStation 2. I really should have kept that in the games. Like, oh man. PS2 was the best console. Anyway, guys, I think it's just about time to jump right into some videos. And our first one, this first video was about an hour long, and it features Judge Oakley holding a sovereign citizen in contempt of court. So let's bring this up. And without further ado, let's roll the video.
All right, so Mr. Crucell, you filed a number of motions. I'm going to let you pick which one you want to deal with first.
Well, this emergency motion stay needs to request the judicial license and the process violation.
Okay, just hold off with the argument. Hold off with the argument. The question was, what do you want to start with? Okay, so you filed something Friday. I took a quick look at it today. Is that any different than the motion to stay that you filed previously?
This is just bringing the fact that all the motions I have filed.
Is that a yes or no, Mr. Crucell?
It's covering all the judicial license.
Okay, listen to my question. Is it any?
And we're off to a great start already with this saucet not being able to answer a basic question. And this is the morning of a jury trial that this sovereign citizen is a defendant of. So of course, this is all just a delay tactic. Also, thank you to Wixom for the $20 PayPal. Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Any different than the last motion to stay proceedings you filed? Okay, just give me what you've added since the last one, because this one I haven't had a chance to read fully. The first one I read fully.
I just have the sake of straight telling you didn't give a shit about what I had to say.
Okay, hold on. Mr. Cruzel, this is going to be a very long day for you if you don't listen to my questions and answer my questions. That was in the original motion to stay proceedings. I've asked you to give me whatever's new in this motion.
New stuff covers just she agreeing telling me to sue the Secretary of State rather than addressing the due process violations in the case.
Okay, stop right there. How does that lead to why this should be stopped today?
All of this is stemming from where all of this should have been stopped a while ago.
That's not the way it works. Mr. Cruzel, hold on. Okay. That's the last time you're going to interrupt me today without a contempt of court charge. Is that clear?
Your Honor.
Is that clear?
She gets me this entire time. No one has made her answer that.
One more word, and it's contempt of court. It's $100 a contempt, and if I get totally fed up with it, then I'm putting you in jail. Okay? Just because she and I happen to agree on the law as it applies to your case doesn't mean we're in collusion. It's possible that you're wrong. At least accept the possibility that she and I have the same opinion about something. That doesn't mean we're colluding. You understand that concept? Do you understand that concept?
You're supposed to be impartial.
I am impartial. I've been trying to save you. Just because I agree with the prosecutor doesn't mean I'm against you. It just means I agree with the prosecutor.
So it means if you're agreeing to that, that means you guys are lying against us.
So that means in any case, when I buy the arguments from one side, that means I'm colluding against the other.
You're agreeing.
Yes or no, Mr. Crucell? No, you have to answer my question. Contempt number one, $100.
Well, only almost about 3 minutes in, and he's already been in contempt once for a fine of $100. I have a feeling this is gonna get a lot worse for this offset.
Answer my question. Every time I rule in favor of one side, does that mean I'm colluding against the other? Yes or no? $200. Yes or no? Because I can do this all damn day. And when I get tired of this game, then I tell them to put you in custody because it's contempt of court, criminal contempt in my view.
Yes.
It is. All right. So now, any argument you make from there, I'm going to deny because that's an unreasonable position you're taking. Judges, by definition, have to decide in favor of one party or the other. That's what we do.
When you made that statement, you were making.
What statement is that?
It was.
I thought we were talking about Judge Green's SOS statement.
When you made this statement that you were setting aside my regular Travis saying that you say that the prosecutor, the township, and his court all see things the same way, setting it outside, not even allowing me to make my argument. So you were aligning yourself with the prosecution on the argument of my point and setting it aside. That's what you were doing.
Mr. Crucell, what I was doing was aligning myself with the law as I see it and interpret it. Stop. You can't just shake your head. You don't just get disagree with me and move on. If you don't like a ruling from a judge, you have to appeal that ruling. You don't keep arguing with the ruling. That's not the way the process works. Listen, brother, listen. I have tried to save you from yourself. If you remember the first time you were in my courtroom, I tried to get you to see things the way the process was going to move forward. Because, dude, this process is going forward the way I want it to move forward. You might not like that, but I'm in charge of the courtroom. And at the end of the day, if you don't like anything I do, you can appeal me. That's why they have circuit courts. But I'm not going to let you make this a dog and pony show, especially when we've got jurors here.
Dog and pony show. This court has failed to let me make any of my statements, any of my cases. You even were trying to threaten me with contempt. Anytime I tried.
I am threatening you with contempt.
My objections on the record, you make five things. So you're
No, because third contempt. Do not interrupt me. When I said your objections don't mean shit to me is because you were using the word objection inappropriately. You objected every time I disagreed with you. If you have an objection, you have to have a legal basis for the objection. For example, she's trying to put a video into evidence. And you say, I object, Judge. She hasn't laid a proper foundation because all she said is, Judge, I've got a video. I'd like to play it for the jury. That's a proper legal objection. When I rule in her favor and you say I object and I say, what's your objection? And you just disagree with me, that's not a legal objection. That's why I said your objections mean shit to me.
Well, in all fairness, Your Honor, he probably learned how to make objections by watching the Darrell Brooks trial. Because if you remember, Brooks was just yelling objection grounds like that meant anything. Oh man.
Because you're not using the word appropriately. Because you don't know what you're doing. That's what I tried to tell you originally the first time you were here. You've never been to law school. You've never tried a case. You don't know the rules of evidence and all the other things that have to be in play to have a trial go forward appropriately, properly, and to be perfectly honest, in your best interest.
Your Honor, again, you're trying to spin this here.
I'm not spinning.
Based on you not allowing me to do it. And that's when you told me my address to me.
Okay. All right. So let's do it this way. What motion would you like to address first? The motion to postpone? Denied. I'm not denying the jury trial.
Especially with the jurisdiction, she's never once remitted on the why it's on the prosecutor to prove those things. There's all sorts of irregularities.
All right, let me stop you for a minute. What do you mean you're not going to proceed? You're here.
Everything is taking place now shows exactly that there is enough to show. You need.
Once again, you're not answering the question I asked. You just said you will not participate, and I asked, what do you mean by that? I'm not asking you to explain your reasoning. I want to know, what does that mean? I'm not going to proceed with this. You're here. So when I impanel the jury, what? You're just going to sit there and not going to talk? What does it mean when you say you're not going to participate?
And go through until these things get addressed. All of my issues that have been ignored this entire time, especially excluding people.
Once again, if you motion and I deny it, it's been addressed. You might not like the way it's been addressed, but then you have to appeal it.
That's the point of me get all my objections.
All right, what's your objection? What's your objection to me denying your motion to postpone this trial at the last minute?
I'll like put on the record that whatever you would like to do from there, you can, because I don't until these things. Like I said,
Hold on. Is this statement preceding all these motions you filed? Okay, then let me make my ruling on all of them. I think there's a motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction, correct? Okay. Would you like to respond to that one? Because I think that's already been addressed.
This judge is trying so hard, to tell him how the law works, but this sovereign citizen is not going to listen. He is too deep down the sovereign citizen rabbit hole.
Huron police arrested Mr. Refusal while he was in Huron Township. The Beaufort District Court has jurisdiction over offenses that occur within the township, both civil and criminal.
Did you appeal Judge Green's decision on that motion?
I'm investigating because I've been in contact with the appeals.
Okay, so there's no appeal filed yet, correct?
Getting all involved.
I'll take that as a yes. There's no appeal filed. That motion is denied then. She made the ruling. You don't get to ask me to make the same ruling. Once again, don't interrupt me because I can go to 4 real quick. Judge Green, a judge in this court, ruled on that exact motion and denied your motion. That motion has not yet been appealed, and it certainly doesn't get appealed to me. Is that clear?
Yes.
Thank you. Next motion. Motion to.
The judge can't just come in here and say that
Yes, the judge can. Listen to me. Then appeal her to circuit court. A judge made a ruling. You don't get to keep arguing that same motion.
All she said was that Judge Martin was setting aside and that I should go sue the Secretary of State. The things that she's claiming and saying were never said to me. And anybody have all the recordings and were submitted to the court. These things were never said to me. And then she comes in here and makes these accusations and saying that the judge said this, judge said that.
Fine. Then I'll say the same. I'll say the same thing to you. Listen to me. Here on your motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction, denied. By me, you can appeal me because the reason she stated, the township of Huron issued you a citation. This court has jurisdiction over citations issued by the township of Huron. So for that reason, I'm prepared to move forward and adjudicate that citation. Is that clear enough so you can appeal my decision?
And big surprise, this whole trial is going to be about a citation. Oh boy, like seriously, if I was a potential juror waiting for things to get started and I found out that this was the nonsense that was taking place, I would be so pissed. I mean, the judge, he's trying to educate this sovereign citizen, but it's like I said before, he's not going to listen to it. He's just going to keep reciting his script because that's all his guru told him to do. Hey, Casey, good to see you. Hi, everyone. Sorry I'm late. Apparently having a job means occasionally actually working. Good to see you, my friend.
Okay. Next one up is motion to reconsider for bias and judicial misconduct. Denied. Would you like me to clarify that in any way?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Okay. Then guess what? The Court of Appeals can overturn me because I'm not biased to you. You might not like the way I talk to you. You might not like the things I say to you, but I'm not biased against you. Believe it or not, brother, I would like to save you from what's going to happen today. I really would. Because here's my dude, let me talk.
I think competency here and for any soft sits. Well, I mean, I partially agree with you, but the problem is a lot of these sovereign citizens know exactly what they're doing, and they do it intentionally for the purposes of mostly trying to delay the proceedings because in their minds, they think a delay is a win for them. I mean, most of these soft-sits know exactly what they're doing, but there definitely are some that have been brainwashed into it who are just doing what they were told and saying what they were told to say.
You have turned what should be a fairly minor misdemeanor and civil infraction situation into a huge mess. I don't think it's going to end well for you. I tried to save you from that the first day you were here when I tried to convince you to have some conversation with a court-appointed attorney, and you didn't want to do all that. I know in my heart of hearts, I have no ill feeling towards you whatsoever. And I'm going to give you the best trial I can give you today if you decide to participate. But I am not going to let you drag things in front of this jury that I determine are not relevant, because that's my job as the gatekeeper at the judge over the trial. I'm not going to let you get into a bunch of arguments that I think are just going to cloud issues if I don't think they're relevant. That's my job as the judge, not because I don't like Mr. Crucell. It's because
So someone just sent a $20 PayPal. Now on PayPal, they tell me the person's real life name, and I don't recognize the name. And so, yeah, just for privacy purposes, I'm not going to say the person's name, but thank you to the person who sent me that $20 PayPal. I appreciate it.
my job as a judge is to run this trial efficiently and effectively. And I'm going to do that. And if I do that, I anticipate I'm going to step all over your toes and your beliefs. But that doesn't mean I don't like you or I have bias against you. So I am denying your motion to recuse myself. Anything else you want to put on the record so you can appeal that decision? Once again, stop. That's an improper use of an objection. What you want to say is, I disagree with that, which is fine. That's why you appeal it to the circuit court. But it's not an objection. What's your legal objection to my ruling? That's not a legal objection to a ruling. That's not a legal objection. So that's two motions down. The next one is motion for relief from judgment. I'm assuming that's Judge Martin's decision to set aside your defaults. All right. Do you?
Thank you, Jay Bird. I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Really want me to grant that motion? Because if I grant your motion, that means the default that was set aside, defaults that were set aside are reinstated. Is that really what you want today?
Well, listen, the thing is,
Mr. Crucell, yes or no? You filed a motion asking me to set aside a decision that was made. Do you really want me to set that decision aside? Because that means those civil infractions are then in default and they're done. Is that a yes or no? Yes or no? Do you want me to set aside those do you want me to set aside the default set asides? Do you want me to reinstate those default judgments? Then I'll deny that motion. All right. You filed something called Notice of Constitutional Rights, which I didn't see anything where it required me to make any decisions or anything else. You're just letting me know that you're standing on the Constitution?
Hey, Adam. Great to see you.
So am I.
Hey,
All right.
Wolf.
The emergency stay we dealt with. You also file an affidavit of non-consent. You didn't need to file paperwork for me to know you didn't consent with the proceeding.
He filed paperwork to tell the judge he doesn't consent. Holy crap. Of course, should have seen that one coming. I don't consent, Your Honor. You must drop all the charges. If only it worked that way. That would be like someone, running a red light and then telling the judge, I don't consent to being held responsible for my actions. No, it doesn't work like that. Just because you don't consent, your consent means freaking nothing.
But I got the message there. Was that the only message I was supposed to get out of that document?
Essentially, yeah.
Okay.
Prosecutors.
Okay. I don't need a preachy moment. I just want to make sure I wasn't supposed to get anything else out of that affidavit other than you don't like the process that we're involved in. Next thing I had on my list was affidavit of non-consent, motion for judicial notice. What does that judicial notice of what?
Certain terms that this prosecutor keeps trying to use and apply in this case that are not the lawful terminology being used.
Okay. For example.
You use motor vehicle.
Okay. Motor vehicles pretty much a term of art in our business.
Law of differences between how it's being used. Absolutely.
Well, then you can make those arguments, but you can't tell her she can't use that phrase. Yeah, but I'm not the trier of fact. So if you want to make an argument to the jury that her use of the term motor vehicle is improper, you can make that argument. Is that what you're concerned about? Is you're not going to be able to make the argument?
Yes.
Get what stuff on the record?
Filings.
Well, I can guarantee you're not getting all these filings on the record because the jury has no reason to know about all your motions.
All of this has to go. Everything's taking place.
No.
Exactly.
No, that's not the way it works, Mr. Cazell.
It is.
No, Mr. Cazell. All right, listen, brother, listen. You don't get to tell me what my job is. I've been doing it for 25 years. Listen. Well, then that's why they have appellate courts for the 4th or 5th time. I decide what this jury gets to see today. I decide. That is, by definition, the role of the judge at a jury trial. I get to decide what goes in front of that jury. If you don't like the decisions I make, you appeal those decisions. That's the way it works. What this jury has to decide today is whether or not you violated the township ordinance on that date. Hold on. None of these legal arguments about whether or not I should recuse myself or whether or not you notice me up for constitutional rights, none of that has to go to that jury. And none of it's going to.
That's why they should have tried and not emergency stop and motion stop.
I already ruled on that.
I do wish the sovereign citizen's mic was a little clearer. Sometimes it's difficult to hear what he's saying, although the judge pretty much sums it up well.
Certainly back acknowledge my motions for my next travel. Nothing to do.
Once again, I'm doing my function as a gatekeeper for a jury trial. I'm deciding what's relevant and what's not. And you can disagree with me that all day long. But we're going to do it, once again, we're going to do it my way. You can appeal me. I've been appealed before. I'll probably be appealed before I retire again. It's okay. That's the way the process is set up. I encourage you to appeal me. All right. I am open-minded enough to think that perhaps my mindset about your whole travel thing, maybe that's all wrong. So a circuit court judge can tell me I'm wrong. But so far, and I've ruled this way a number of times on the traveling issue, nobody's ever appealed me to lead to a circuit court judge to tell me I'm wrong. But I'm open to that idea.
I said, well, you just keep, each judge has done the same thing. They just keep setting it aside. And actually, it doesn't even exist. Not allow me to make my case, which is violating my rights to be able to produce my case in my head.
What's your case that traveling doesn't mean operating?
I'm sad for the fact that this court is violating my due process rights in every way, the judicial bias and the
All right, then appeal me. But today we're having a jury trial.
But Your Honor, he doesn't consent to that. Seriously, try doing this stuff in front of the jury and see how quickly they find you guilty, dude.
Jury trial, and I think that late statement you got on the record.
Right, but hold on a minute. Once again, I want to know what that means. You're not participating.
Not participate in a jury in a trial where there is a clear bias in this court against it.
Okay.
Violates my rights to a fair trial. 100%. And you want to keep overlooking. I know they make you seem like they're not a big deal, and
No, your rights are a really big deal.
obviously not, because if you can sit there and say that the things that are happening, the things you're saying, and just try to give these excuses, I just because I agree with you on this. You are aligning yourself with the prosecutor on my right to trial, completely setting aside, not allowing me.
Planning on it. I mean, this is old Squishy Gardener's video, and it's about an hour long, so hopefully it's worth it.
Purcell, no, I'm not. Listen to me. No, it's not. Listen to me. Listen to me. She could step out of the room, and I still think your travel argument is bullshit. Traveling. The right to travel was when you did it by Shank's mare. Then appeal me. That's my decision. Appeal me. When you're driving a motorized vehicle or traveling in a motorized vehicle, that brings all those ordinances into play. That's my legal ruling. Appeal it. I encourage you to do that. But that whole traveling argument, dude, I've been through that argument a whole lot more than you have. Trust me, in the last 25 years, I've had that argument a lot. Traveling as you try to apply it meant you could not be stopped by the government from walking from one venue to another. But when we got motorized, then the rules kicked in.
Rulings from the American jurisprudence sites that literally stated that yes, first of all, you're allowed, and including automobiles, as long as one does not interfere with another's rights. And this is something that's been established to be secure.
Then appeal me. Take that precedent and appeal me.
As well.
Okay, that's your right. I'm not trying to stop you from doing any of that stuff. I'm just trying to stop you from bogging down this jury with stuff that I've determined is not appropriate today.
Because just because you're determining it based off of what though? That's what I'm saying. All these things are relevant and they are accurate.
They're relevant to you. They're not relevant to me. I've made the decision. I have made the decision. I made that decision months ago and you didn't appeal that.
I mean, the process
which is not an appeal.
Is an extreme, lawyer when there is bullshit that you can't do that.
Absolutely, I do that.
100%.
No, listen to me. Listen to me. If I don't hold you to the same standard I hold her to, then I'm treating you differently than her. How is that unbiased and impartial? You've decided to engage yourself in this venue, in this arena. That means you got to know the jury structure. Yes, you have.
I'm forced to be here.
But you didn't have to do it. You didn't have to do it as an untrained layperson. You had free access to qualified, competent legal counsel. They're still here. There's one right there behind you. He's still ready to help you. You chose to do this yourself. That means you've got to know the court rules. You've got to know the statutes and the ordinances. You've got to know the rules of evidence.
Pretty much, dude, if you want to play lawyer, you're going to get treated as a lawyer. You're not going to get any special treatment because you're representing yourself. You have 100% right to an actual lawyer who knows what they're doing, but because you read a few articles or watched a few YouTube videos, you think you know how the law works when it's obvious that you have no clue at all. And if I were you, dude, I would seriously take that help from an actual lawyer, because he who represents himself in court has a fool for a client.
You. And if I help you through those lapses in your knowledge base, that's not fair to the prosecutor. Then I'm taking sides. And now I'm not going to let her walk all over you and try to trick you because you don't know some of those rules and statutes. But I am absolutely going to require you to know what you're doing because you've chosen to do it. That doesn't show bias. That shows impartiality.
There is no partial anything. I have the.
Once again, Mr. Crusoe, that's your opinion. No, it's your interpretation of the facts. So you have to appeal my decisions. And look, dude, the fact that you're not in a jail cell right now shows how impartial I am.
When officers Price literally pulled up to me my weather days before any of this even happened and talked to us about the traveling. Even told me I was well within my rights. Gave me every clarification that I was well within my lawful rights. This was all a accountatory thing from the beginning. And then even when the chief called me. He even called me trying to arena. I said, what's that arena? And then he goes through the motor vehicle. And then he tries to get me to not pursue legal matters. And then he's mad at me. And then the day that I file for my body cam, I'm getting removed from here on a little league.
And stop. Hold on. I don't doubt that it is. But I think we got into this a little bit the first time you were here. And I told you, that's not proper for this venue. If you want to complain about the way the Huron Township Police Department handled this, you can file a civil lawsuit against them if you want to. But what's in front of me is one civil infraction and 2 misdemeanors. That's what's in front of me.
Oh, but every time I function to make my case, basically, the court keeps setting all my stuff and not allowing me to do it.
Because I'm going to make decisions based on the facts. That jury hopefully is going to make decisions based on the facts that are presented.
How can there be facts if this court continues to not allow me to get my facts?
Because the facts you want to get into, what facts do you want to get into?
And I was just thinking about this, but prior to today, he was probably offered some type of plea deal, which at worst, he probably would have had to pay some money in fines, and that would have been the end of it. But nope, instead he probably denied that offer, if there was an offer, and here we are arguing over 2 misdemeanors and a citation, all because he thinks he has the right to travel, which he does, by walking, taking a plane, train, taxi, Uber, or Lyft. But when you're behind the seat of a motor vehicle, you're driving, dude. Like, really, this is just, honestly, this feels like a waste of the court's time. But this sovereign citizen wants to act like a complete fool and try and waste everyone's time.
The chief had some conversation with you?
It's not even just that. I mean, well, yeah, regardless, I have all of that to cover too. The fact that my offense, based off what I was doing, I didn't have to produce any of that. It just keeps all just thrown aside. Every single and just not even trying to acknowledge any of it.
So hold on. I don't understand. Hold on. You want to be able to testify to this jury?
No, it's not. I'm not testifying. That's what I'm saying. It's within the amount of judicial bias in this case.
I'm done hearing about bias. You need to appeal me. I don't feel I have bias.
Well, I don't feel that I would have a fair trial here with everything that's going to take place by the final policy. Why did we?
And I've denied all these things.
Well, of course you can deny it again, showing them again that this.
Once again, Mr. Cruzel, just because I disagree with you doesn't mean I'm biased against you. Maybe I just think you're wrong. Is it possible we could have a difference of opinion?
Green told me that she was just bad and housing myself because the Secretary of State will make sure that do this isn't a big deal. I'm showing them.
I'm not going to.
It's no impartial support here.
I've never brought a Secretary of State, have I?
This is where this all stems from. These are the things I've been trying to get noticed. This and talked about.
What do you want getting noticed that we're not getting noticed?
The fact that this is collusion and judicial bias.
It is not collusion. What? All right, listen. What are you going to do today? Because I'm ready to bring the jury, and I've denied all. Stop. I've denied all your.
How long until he threatens to sue the judge and the prosecutor? Like, really? Or did he already do that and I missed that part? Because I'm sure it's coming.
Motions. I'm ready to set the trial. Are you not going to be here?
Your Honor, as established, nothing is even put in here, right? And especially regarding the jurisdiction stuff.
Once again, we're at $300 now. We're going to 4. I'm going to ask you the question again. I'm ready to call the jury. Are you going to leave?
There's no way they're going to be fair trial.
That didn't answer my question. I need to know how I'm going to proceed, because we can have the trial if you just sit there. I'll just tell the jury you've decided to represent yourself and you might not say anything today. So that's the way you want to go with the trial.
I do. So it's against that.
Okay.
And everything is
Okay. Okay. No, let's on the record as you feel they should be.
I brought the sites that I left the sites at home and bringing up the person's jurisdiction.
And hold on. Once again, I want to just, because he just walked in the room. Once again, I want to let you know there's a very competent, experienced legal attorney here, defense attorney here, that's more than willing to help you with this if you want his help.
Well, the court actually who they're supposed to be.
And that ain't gonna happen.
Well, anybody showing you were supposed to recuse yourself. It's in the book.
And I don't think I've shown bias. That's what we keep. Once again, you and I disagree. That's okay. That's America. You have to appeal me. You don't just keep to argue. You don't get to argue the same thing over and over and over until I agree with you. That's not going to happen. I know I am not biased towards you. I also know that your ideas of how the law applies in mine are vastly different. But because I'm in the black robe and I'm in charge of this trial today, my ruling stands until a circuit court judge or some higher court tells me I'm wrong. That's just the reality of it.
That's what I have to do. It's great. This course not gonna rule it the way it's supposed to. Not gonna stand by your
It's not by your definition, I'm not.
Between Secretary of State and Attorney General and to you, I've never heard anything. I don't even know if you're lawfully allowed to concede it. You can say that again, it needs to be proven on the record.
No, it doesn't need to be proven on the record. Show me a statute or a court rule in Michigan that says I got to prove that. Statute, Michigan statute or Michigan court rule says I got to do that.
Maybe I have it in there. My thought was in this motion.
So you're such a great legal scholar.
MCL 168.420 and MCL 168.467 mandates that the judge must file with the state and you provided one X. That is what you have to ensure.
Okay, then I don't have it. You can file that motion to dismiss with the circuit court. But we're having a trial today.
Hey, agent, great to see you.
Participating in trial that's going to be impartial against me, right? It's going to be completely. There is no impartiality that is supposed to be here. It cannot be a fair trial for all of the amounts of evidence in the hand.
Okay. Anything else you want to put on the record before I call the jury in?
Yeah, lengthy statement I would love to put on the record before we get.
How lengthy?
Minutes.
Go ahead.
Respectfully,
Just so you know, you're putting this on the record. You're putting this on the record. I'm not listening. Showcase the record.
Your Honor, Judge Oakley.
That is awesome right there. You're putting this on the record, but I'm not listening. Because he knows, the judge knows, he's just about to spew a whole bunch of soft-sit word salad.
Respectfully, sir, this court has failed to motions by files of the case. Yeah, well, down until she can make it.
Thank you.
I respectfully, sir, this court has failed to address the critical motions I filed in this case, including a motion to dismiss for lack of jurisdiction, a motion to recuse for bias, and a motion for relief from judgment. These motions have raised significant concerns about the court's jurisdiction, judicial bias, and violations of due process under both the Michigan Constitution and the U.S. Constitution, particularly the 5th and 14th Amendments. I have also submitted affidavits and motions, including an affidavit of truth and an affidavit of rebuttal regarding the traffic stop by Officer Merrill, which is connected to this case on August 21st, 2023. Citation number 24HR 10143, which is court also ignored. These documents directly challenge the jurisdiction of the state.
Hey, Jillian, great to see you. It has been a while. Hi, Mark, I haven't made one of your live streams in ages. Hope all is well in your life. Everything is great, so great. And I hope you are doing great as well. It's great to see you. We are just watching a soft sit in court reciting his word salad, and the judge is not listening to it.
In this court and failure to address them constitute a violation of due process rights. Additionally, I have filed a favor not consent, a motion for judicial notice, a motion for clarification of accuser, none of which being acknowledged by the court. In Marbury versus Madison 5 U.S. 137, the U.S. Supreme Court clearly established that any law repugnant to the Constitution is void. I believe the action or lack thereof.
So obviously he found this, whatever he's reading on a sovereign citizen website, and he's just parroting it. Like, man, it's such a waste of time.
Fundamental constitutional principles. In Murdoch versus Pennsylvania, 319 U.S. 105, the court reaffirmed that no state may impose fees or penalties for exercising a constitutional right. And Thompson v. Smith 155 reinforced the fundamental right to travel freely without undue interference. Additionally, Title V U.S.C. 556D, 557, and 706 require that any judicial or administrative proceeding be fair, free from bias, and based on factual evidence. I have serious concerns that this court has disregarded this evidence. I have serious concerns this court has disregarded these principles, given its pattern of dismissing my motions and statements made by your honor, who has stated on record that we see things the same way, referring to the prosecutor, township, state, and this court. This admission clearly demonstrates judicial bias and lack of impartiality, which undermines the fairness of these proceedings. It is also significant that Judge Tina Green has admitted in court that the Secretary of State is influencing the rulings, stating that the court is required to enforce certain rulings because the Secretary of State makes them do so. This further demonstrates that this court is not acting as an impartial judicial body, but is enforcing motor vehicle codes, other rulings based on external directives rather than applying the law independently. The Secretary of State is an executive branch agency and his influence over judicial proceedings is a violation.
It's funny that he actually thinks anyone is listening to him. I mean, sure, he's putting all this nonsense on the record, but it really has no meaning at this point. Like, dude, this is just wasting the court's time as much as possible. Everyone in that room, the prosecutor and the bailiff, have just probably tuned you out.
Of separation of powers and the constitutional right to an independent, fair trial. Furthermore, there is clear evidence between the sport prosecutor, Huron Township, including the Huron Township Police Department. I have submitted body cam footage highlighting violations of department policies by several officers, including Officer Merrill, Officer Sisai, Officer Smith, and Chief Everett Robbins. These violations occurred even after Sergeant Price confirmed that my activities were lawful. Yet this court continues to overlook these crucial facts. Officer Merrill's traffic stops of both myself and my wife are connected to the ongoing retaliation against me and my family, which has compounded the bias and misconduct in this case. Additionally, I request Your Honor's oath of office through an affidavit of fact, registration statement, demand request pursuant to the Foreign Agent Registration Act of 1938, and anti-bribery statement request, and I have received no response. This lack of response raises further questions about the legitimacy and legal standing of this court. Moreover, Judge Lisa Martin issued an unsigned default order without jurisdiction or court seal, and during court proceedings, she admitted she did.
The judge abandoned ship.
Not understand the sui juris. These actions reflect further incompetence and violations of due process. I must also address the township's deliberate attempt to mislabel my private automobile as an off-road vehicle under local ordinance to circumvent my constitutional right to travel. This mislabeling is an attempt to subject me to commercial regulations that do not apply to private, non-commercial travel. This ORV ordinance was never intended for public roads. Under the Refusal Trust Code, verse United States 318 U.S. 363, when government entities operate in a commercial capacity, they lose sovereign immunity and are subject to the same legal standards as private corporations. The court's actions, including the misapplication of commercial motor vehicle codes, further demonstrate its commercial interest in misinterpretation of law. The supremacy clause of the U.S. Constitution, Article 6, Paragraph 2, mandates that this court is bound by the Constitution, which is the supreme law of the land. This court, however, continues to proceed without regard for constitutional protections, violating my rights at every stage of these proceedings. To continue under these circumstances would be a violation of my constitutional rights and an abuse of the judicial power. I respectfully request the court issue rulings on the pending motions, including a jurisdictional challenge, and immediately dismiss this case by citing overwhelming evidence of judicial misconduct, bias, and due process violations. So these issues remain ignored. I will see immediate appellate relief, hold all parties accountable, including Your Honor, Judge Martin, Judge Katie Green, Prosecutor David Margaret Foley, Officer Miro, Officer Sisai, Officer Smith, Chief Everett Robbins, and the Huron Township Police Department.
He cited misinterpretation of the law. My irony meter just exploded.
I further assert that if this court continues to proceed with the presumption that I engaged in commerce, it must present evidence to substantiate his claim. Without such evidence, this court has no authority to enforce commercial motor vehicle codes or ORV ordinances upon me, and any further actions would be unconstitutional and unlawful.
All right, here to court district court back in session.
Bring the jurors in.
And after all that, the judge is back. I love how the judge just completely left and ignored this guy.
Mr. Crucell, just so you understand the process, we're going to do voir dire. Did you have a chance to talk about the iPad?
No.
Hold on a minute, Joe.
Yeah, I told him I would go over it.
Okay. I understand that's your position, but I'm still going to explain things as they go. All right. I mean, I just want you to understand what's going on. So if you decide you want to jump in, you'll know where you're at. Understood? I'm not trying to talk you into participating. I'm just letting you know what's happening. I'm going to explain things as we go.
Yes,
For you
did,
and
Erica.
You got that?
I suppose I don't understand why I need to sit here and use my time for an
Because if you leave, I'm going to ask you a bench warrant and you're still going to have to deal with this down the road.
Well,
At least this way, listen, here, one of two things can happen today if we have the trial. Either they find you not guilty and you're done, then you can file all your grievances and stuff, or they find you guilty and you're just filing one more appeal.
instead of wasting everyone's time, maybe
You've already wasted their time because they're all here. They're all here.
well, that's why I filed these things weeks ago. These things should have been addressed before this process even took place.
There's a scheduling issue that takes place too.
So
But hold on. Hold on. Don't interrupt. You didn't appeal the last round of decision. You didn't appeal the decision you didn't like from Judge Martin. You didn't appeal the decision you didn't like from Judge Green, and you didn't appeal the decision you didn't like from me last time you were here. So here's my problem. I'm not going to adjourn today because you say you're going to appeal, because if you don't, we've accomplished nothing and we're no further to resolving these files.
And they have to file with the appeals court, but I've been in contact with the appeals court.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Let me try to educate you. Okay. You contacting the appellate court, first of all, this should go to the circuit court. All right. You've gone. Okay. So I didn't choose for you to be here, but you're here. Okay. So we have to get through it. All right. So the way it works is you don't just talk to them about an appeal. You actually file and perfect an appeal, but you didn't perfect the appeal. So there is no appeal.
In other words, dude, you didn't file an appeal properly, so it's not an appeal. Like, after all, you wanted to play lawyer, you should figure out and learn how to do these things. Hey, Jesse Green, great to see you. Hope you're doing well. And thank you, Casey, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you for your continued support as always, Casey. I appreciate it. And welcome to the new members.
You started the process, but there is no appeal. So, Mike, we're going to go forward today. The only question is, are you going to be in the chair now?
No, again, if you were prevent for, I'll have to stay the bottom one, correct?
Depending on what I set the bench warrant at. It can be whatever I want it to be. Once again, but see, you think that's bias, right? And that's me explaining to you the way the process works. I could set a $10,000 cash bail on this. And until a circuit court judge tells me that's got to be set aside, it's the bail. That's the bond I set if I set it. Because here's the thing. And I'm trying to listen, dude, I'm trying to get you to see I've got a job to do. It's got nothing to do with you personally. All right, you keep bringing this, I'm having so much trouble getting through to you. I'm thinking the next step is a competency exam.
So that fact that she told me that on the record in front of her, and in all the things that she's saying, the judge said, she never said that on the record. I have the record submitted.
So once again,
She wasn't doing this because the Secretary of State.
then appeal Judge Green's decision. I've told you that at least 5 times today. If a district court judge makes a decision you don't like, you appeal it to the circuit court. You don't just keep arguing again. That doesn't get you any further along. So if you don't participate today, if you just sit there, that's fine. We'll have a trial. You can jump in if you want to. You don't have to. I mean, in any criminal trial, the defendant doesn't have to do anything. But at each step of the game, I'm going to let you know what your options are. So for example, when we do voir dire, I'm going to ask questions of the prospective jurors. She's going to ask questions of the prospective jurors. You can ask if you want to. You don't have to. All right. When it's time to pick the jury, she has a certain number of challenges she can use. So do you. You don't have to exercise those challenges, but that's the way we pick the jury. Do you understand that process?
I've been trying to get all this stuff established with the courts and the and I still have evidence that I'm trying to get from the township that they're using lead codes for that, which they did with the policy information that they and got them to give me the policy because they were trying to do things stuff.
Okay, stop right there. Hold on. Stop right there. Stop. Stop right there. That's something new evidence you're waiting for. What are you waiting for?
This is where I haven't got it to even get to.
No, tell me what it is. What?
I requested your FOIAs in the very beginning with my bottle camera.
No. But what is it? You're looking for some records, some ordinances? What?
Part of the tracks, comments and things that were put in there that.
Hold on. In where?
Hey, Sir Zeus.
You don't have police reports?
Well, I do, but I found out that they held certain documents that when I filed my FOIA, they didn't give to me. And then upon doing more filing for more stuff, I uncovered that they withheld certain documents.
Hold on. Let me hear what you just say. Just hold on. Go ahead. Do you have any idea what he's talking about?
He's bringing things from the south and,
You mean like the officer's personal notes? Had notes.
and, for example, body on camera where they're sitting in their patrol car and the computer's on. Those are all main material that can't be discoverable, can't be shared with people outside those that are, have the security clearance to observe or handle the material. So that's what he's referring to.
Okay.
That's not what I'm referring to. The notes on the computers and stuff, that's not what there's even stuff that was in the body cam that when they were talking to the chief, that they purposely redacted out of the conversations, the notes that that are completely all redacted, nothing to do with computers. It has nothing to do with personal information and names or addresses. There were things that were stated in conversations that were taking place in these notes.
Let me stop you. During the traffic stop?
They withheld this when they should have given it to me in the very beginning with my FOIA for everything else involved in my traffic stop. They didn't.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to clarify. Are you talking about like, how do I want to say this? Personal comments between two or more individuals?
No, it's not personal comments. It's stuff that's logged through the traffic stop. Like,
No, stop. But I got to understand what you mean. Logged through the traffic stop. You mean it showed up on camera and then they edited the camera?
yeah.
Or edited the recording?
As well. And there was no clear reasons why. He's not trying to get reasons to why they did it, what it's mentioned, because they're supposed to label why it is. I haven't got anything. And then it's in the comments sections of like what was going on.
Hold on. Comments on the incident report?
It's not the incident report. It was through the, while the traffic stop was taking place, stuff that was being entered through, like, I can't remember exactly what the paperwork is right now. Like I said, I'm in the process of getting it all. Having appealed it to the supervisor, and then he vaguely gave just cited statutes and codes, but he was supposed to tell me how and why I didn't even see the applying to the lead sections, which are failing to do because same thing with.
All right, so hold on. So what I'm hearing, I want you to confirm whether or not I'm hearing it correctly. I think what you just said was those comments section things that you want, they're telling you that's all lien stuff and it's protected.
Yeah, but I have other.
Hold on. Is that a yes? That's what they're telling you?
Essentially.
Okay.
So, and I didn't, part of it, because I had a whole thing paper I got from them. They didn't do it in any of the other ones. Only.
Hold on. Other one what?
All the, because there been several books, several times the cops came out of their house, and we were told, well, this has been going on for all of the years, probably by incident.
Okay.
So I filed all of every cop that had been there, all the reports, anything to do with anything that I could get that was in access to me. And then that's how I found out that these other reports weren't released to me. And then in my life traffic stop, they did the same thing. Everything to do with that entire traffic stop is all completely redacted. We have any of the other stuff, it's all open.
Redacted from,
The whole page is black.
hold on, redacted from the incident report?
Yeah, from the incident. Right.
That seems to be the case, Parson. The cops are making fun of them and they edited it out. Sure seems like it. I mean, who wouldn't? Like when these sausage tried this crap, and I'm sure, because we know more and more cops are finding out about soft sits. I mean, how can you not laugh at them? Also, thank you, Jillian, for the $10 PayPal. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
The paper report that you received?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And there was no justification involved to why any of these things are redacted. I keep trying to, and how they did it with the policy. I tried to get the policy 3 separate times to the department, and then they cite these lien codes for names and addresses and stuff, which I understand there's certain stuff.
What policy?
the policy for officer conduct and how the officer's supposed to operate and stuff, right? So they denied several times, stating the same need towards are trying to fix all these connections now. So I appealed it to the township supervisor and he released all of my information. And it showed, the policy showed that these officers violated the policy and you.
Okay, hold on, stop. So he released everything, but not everything you want?
Well, then once I realized they were doing this, I went back to even more. That's how I found out there was more stuff that was under released to me.
Okay.
And then doing the same process using these lien codes to not let me see what was put in this paper.
And thank you, Wixom, for the $20 Amazon gift card. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And that's why I told the American Titans. I've been trying and fighting all this full time trying to get this stuff together. And I'm getting every which way. I'm being screwed.
He's raising issues that concern me. Because now we're talking about discovery requests that are being partially fulfilled.
As you can see, as it is with this stop, he does have the incident report. He does have body on camera for 4 officers in car, dash cam, what have you. He also personally took a video. I don't have it. There was no mutual discovery. He elected to use the FOIA route to take all this information. What he's referring to again is the CAD information where there is no material. None of that affects what the substance of the incident report or the body worn camera or anything of that effect. He's also talking about incidents that I think they were probably about the township attorney is dealing with it as opposed to the township prosecutor. There's probably about 20 different contacts that he has sought FOIAs through. So it's not just this incident. And what I suspect he's talking about where police may have came to his house or like a traffic stop or speeding ticket, there are no incident reports. Those are CAD notes. So that's probably why those are blacked out as opposed to this incident where a misdemeanor was attached and an incident report had you been.
Okay. Anything else as far as information you requested that you don't have that you think you need?
I mean, that's the base of it. I'm still actually now that I've been having to really dig into stuff, I'm uncovering more now that I've been to the body cams. I have to file more to get more stuff unredacted because there is clear points in these conversations that were purposely redacted. It had nothing to do with clean information that they keep claiming. Same thing with these statutes she's referring to. That's not what I'm trying to get hold of. And I understand that there are things that they can redact through the lien code. These entire things that are, there's no way the entire pages and these comments and everything are all lien information. I know that. I've been told.
How do you know?
I've been told for Sergeant Price, things that are said in these personally about me and stuff like that that are being redacted because it can be used showing the bias and everything for retaliation against me. And I know for a fact I was said these things. That's why I know that being is more than much to say.
Okay. But Mr. Crisell, with all due respect, that all sounds like a civil lawsuit against the township.
Well, yeah, this is my argument. I'm trying to bring it to this court, but everything's just being keep getting.
Because I'm not going to get into all that with a jury.
But that goes directly to this, is what I'm saying, and that's why I've been trying to get all of this stuff answered before we even come to this point.
I'm not going to let you get into all that with the jury. It's going to be confusing. We're going to go down rabbit holes.
That's why
What's-
because I need to go present my case. Just
Sure.
fair.
So this case goes back to February. We set this trial 2 months ago.
You're right, but
2
I'm
months and 2 weeks.
trying to get the jurisdiction established. I'm trying to get the judicial body stuff taken care of. All of these things that have not, they just keep, it is what it is, things swept under the rug.
He's just trying anything at this point to get the judge to delay this trial, but it's not going to work. It's like the judge just said, you had 2 months, to bring this up, and argue this, and you want to wait till the day of the trial. It's just a stall tactic. Because that's all these sovereign citizens do is delay, delay, and delay. The judge is not going to do this. He's not gonna play into these games anymore.
Okay, hold on. Once again, I have to take offense to that. I'm not sweeping your judicial bias argument under the rug. I'm denying it.
Without it,
Me neither,
I give it,
Wixon.
I give it, yes.
Okay? No, seriously. See, it doesn't matter what you have to say. If I'm determining bias, I know what my heart is. Now, you appeal that decision or you grieve me to the Judicial Grievance Commission, right? They can look at all your facts and say, well, Oakley, clear bias. But I don't have to hear all your arguments and see all your evidence to know I'm not biased.
That's fine, and I guess that's the, and I have already started the process, and we'll be going down it, the more I look at it.
Okay.
So again, I,
Sir, it's 9:02. The jury's been here since, I'm assuming shortly after 8, some of them were showing up.
yeah, like I said, I cannot participate in something that I know is not, it is stacked against 100%.
Well, once again, you think it's stacked against you just because you don't agree with the way things are going. Okay.
Oh, they're gonna show that these things have to be established, that there has to be any.
Then,
You see, bias, but that, see, I mean.
okay, stop. We're just hashing the same arguments again. If you're right, then you've got an automatic appeal if they convict you today.
Exactly. Like for the last 48 minutes now, the judge has kept telling this guy that if he really thinks he's right, he can go appeal it. Like really, arguing back and forward with the judge here is not going to get you anywhere. Like no matter how many times you try and argue it, the judge is not going to change his mind. If you truly believe, that something's been done wrong, appeal it. It's very simple.
If you're right, and this whole thing has been nothing but a sham.
It has to be, and it's all this turned into.
Okay, bring the jury in. I'm tired of talking.
That's the motion will be real quick.
Motion who? Oh, I forgot you filed a motion. Give me just a moment. Yeah. Yeah. Did you see that? Hold on. Did you get her motion?
I think we've seen that.
Yeah, no. Just, you got a copy, you can just at least show him so he can see if he's seen it before.
When did you send this to me?
Last Tuesday along with those motions.
I have never seen this.
Take a minute to look at it.
I'd also like to bring up for the record too that.
Hold on. Hold on. Have you had a chance to look at what she just handed you? Okay, all right. So are you ready to argue that motion?
Well, no, I had no time to prepare for anything except. I've never seen that before, and
Okay.
it's just trying to keep.
And there it is. He's never seen that before. Which, look, it's not the prosecutor's job to make sure that you actually read it. All the prosecutor has to do is send it to you. I mean, so the prosecutor did their part in sending it to you. So whether or not you choose to read it or not, that's not anyone's problem but yours.
Keep from being able to bring up all my valid arguments that are all applied to.
Once again, valid as you determine them,
It's advanced to the case.
as you say.
And that's, and they're saying the things they're trying to say, right? They have no evidence. Where's the evidence, right?
Right, but I haven't ruled that anything she's trying to put in front of the jury is invalid.
So my defense to my.
Well, here, let's do it one at a time. She wants to stop you from saying anything about due process violations. Did you plan on telling the jury that your due process rights have been violated?
All part of this case.
Okay,
Same thing with all the traffic stop all the way till now.
specifically, what were you going to tell them about your due process violations?
Well, I don't have my defense.
Judge Middleton, I believe, is who you're talking about. And he also does a great job dealing with soft sits. Although we haven't seen a soft sit in his court for a little while now.
Completely in front of me because I'm trying to get all the other matters. I'm not ready for that. So and I've never even seen it, so I can't even build up a defense to that.
How was that provided to Mr. Trussell last week? Okay.
See his motion or his 29 motions on Thursday, so it didn't give me much time to respond. I did send it in the mail, I dropped it off at the post office this morning. And I didn't receive his most recent motion.
That was filed Friday. Right.
Hey,
Right.
Sally, great to see
Said on
you.
my
Hope
search,
you're
I
doing
know
well.
issues in the line. We've never got first class name. Never.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. If you decide to participate and present any evidence to the jury today, then if any of these A through E's come up, we'll deal with those as a point, on a point by point basis. Understood? I'm not, sir, I'm telling you, you don't have to. She wants me to give you a blanket instruction right now that you can't talk about any of these things that are listed in this motion. I'm not going to do that. If you choose to present anything to the jury and one of these topics come up, she's going to stop me probably with an objection, say, Judge, could we talk about that? And then we'll talk about that. Item by item. Understood? All right. Anything else before we bring the jury in? You said you wanted to say something before the jury came in. I thought you said.
Another key point to this, I filed for records requests in court, trying to get all my court hearings and everything in orders. There's still one from the very first one from Judge Martin that is crucial to this case. They still have issues.
How could it be crucial to the case today?
In ruling there, absolutely huge to all my ruling.
No, they're not. No, they're not.
All this.
No, sir, everything started on February 3rd, 2024, when your tickets were issued. So anything,
Then I think it's default.
let me answer. I'm trying to be patient, Mr. Crisell. Anything Judge Martin said at a hearing about those tickets after February 24th, February 3rd, 2024 would not affect the facts of what happened on February 3rd. Agreed?
But it affects what is going on with this court, as far as the fact that.
The only thing that's going on with this jury is deciding what facts took place on February 3rd and how they apply to the ordinances the township is trying to apply.
Yeah, then it's going on.
Hey, David, great to see you.
I'm not gonna subject myself to sitting here through something that I know.
Then get up and leave, Mr. Crisell. You're not under arrest. I've already explained your options. I've tried to be as clear as I can with your options.
Like I said, I will not participate in this. It was clear as well.
Dude, if you don't want to participate in this, then get up and leave. The judge already informed you of the consequences of what will happen if you do that. But, like, really, this back and forth is not going to get you anywhere. Mark, have you seen Judge Fletcher? Oh, yes. I recently, think it was a couple of weeks ago now, that we did a stream where we showed him dealing with that sovereign citizen in court. He is a great judge, and that's the first time I've seen him. Sometimes I'll watch a few of his streams, and the way he handles defendants is great.
All sorts of stuff going on here is great. Yes.
I understand you feel that way, but I've got a trial scheduled today. Something's going to happen. Once again, if you get lucky, they find you not guilty and you're done with this stuff.
Can I take advantage to figure out what I want to do with this?
Absolutely. Oh, one thing I want to make clear. The civil infractions don't go to the jury. You understand that? That's a formal hearing. That's just between us. You understand that? We'll deal with that after the trial if we have a trial today. The misdemeanors will be in front of the jury. You understand that? Okay, take a minute. Make it quick though. I hate to have the jury wait. Mr. Crisell,
Yes.
Mr. Bowditch is available. Doesn't cost you a thing just to get his opinion. All right.
No, Your Honor, instead of taking an expert lawyer who actually knows what they're doing, he's probably going to go step out into the hallway and phone a soft friend, maybe Squeak, to give him some legal advice. Oh boy, this should be interesting. Let's see if he actually comes back or not.
Go ahead. Sure.
We go with Phoenix.
I suggest.
Yeah, you ready for Phoebish, the plea? Bring him in. You just push record and go. Small appropriate conventional probably.
He's gonna sit on.
I hope. He's like Phillips. I tried to tell Phillips, like, look, dude, waive your jury and I'll let you talk about anything you want to talk about. But he just, this thing that I don't like him. It's grasping, whatever's wrong. He's not thinking right here. All right, I'm gonna go sign some stuff. Hey, try to get him in here, would you?
And then we have our Monday, October 21st for Erratic.
And then what I'm gonna try to do is convince him to do a bench trial, and I'll give him the whole freaking day. He can make all the other.
Oh, that's true, yes. So, because I was gonna say we can do the afternoon on that one.
So we'll just,
At least this judge, Judge Oakley, he's being considerate for the jury's time. Like, you know what? If I let him do a bench trial, I'll let him say whatever he wants. Because at least then the jury's time isn't being wasted. Because if I was sitting in a jury room right now waiting, and then I found out this BS is going on, oh boy, I would not be happy, and I would do everything in my power to find this defendant guilty.
it'll be a special day.
Okay.
Security.
Hey, tell them they don't have to have a final decision. I just want to know if I can send the jury home.
Okay.
I got no problem giving you more time to talk, but if I'm letting the jury go, I just want to bring them in so I can talk to them and let them go. You can keep talking. You sure? All right. Bring the jury in.
So I go back here.
Yeah, keep talking. Keep talking. Hey, Jeff, come here. Mr. Crisell, I'm going to give him an idea to talk about with you.
Okay.
If you can listen to the Sean, I'll give him a whole fucking day for bench trial. He can bring every argument he's got. All but I will make her sit.
That's what I told him.
But I'm just not doing it with
I
a
said, I wanted him to ask you politely to reserve his right to a bench trial.
Yeah.
And all of his information, he's going to get together.
just let him know that that's what I wanted you to know.
And
I'm not gonna go tell him.
I'm not going to represent, but I'm going to help him.
All right, go tell him that I made that suggestion. So Caitlin, I gave him an option that if he'll pay the $300 court costs, jury costs, I'll give him an adjourned date so he can perfect all his appeals that he says he wants to file, and we'll send the jury home.
But do you think he's gonna pay?
Oh,
He already owes us. Oh, he only owes us the money on these.
yeah, I think he'll pay. Is it hot in here? Or is it me?
No, it's just you, but.
Have a seat, folks. And Caitlin, you don't have to stay for this if you don't want to.
I wonder how much real time has passed though, because in real time, this sovereign citizen, he's probably been out in the hallway talking to his soft sit friends for probably 20 or 30 minutes, if not more. Hey, Jack Gunner, great to see you. Hi, everyone. I'm late. Had a bad night again. Sorry to hear that, but hopefully the stream can help make your day a little brighter. Good to see you as always, my friend.
If you suggestion. When you look at it, he's thinking that suggestion. Yeah.
And Bowditch has already suggested what? You don't do a jury trial, this judge will let you talk about anything you want to talk about. Which is what I just called Jeff up to the bench and say, look, I'll give him the whole day. He can make his traveling arguments. All right, back on the record with the People versus Crisell. All right, Mr. Crusoe, I just want to put on the record the conversation that we had out in the hallway with Mr. Bowditch present. Outside of your hearing, by the way. That's for that. But I filled you in. So you've agreed, you're going to pay your $300 contempt charge. I put that in air quotes. I'm going to apply that towards the cost to pay this jury panel for being here today. Agreed? In exchange, we're going to pick a date, hopefully in the next 2 minutes. We're going to pick a date, put this back on our calendar down the road to give you plenty of chance to perfect your appeals, whatever you want to appeal. Agreed? Okay. All right. You can.
Like, I get why the judge is doing this, although I feel it's just basically kind of giving him what he wants. Like, because he's been trying to get this delay now for about an hour. Hey, Patricia, great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
You sit down. Okay. Now, but I have to say some other things. All right. Before I took the bench, I did a lot of court appointed work. All right. So I know that a lot of times when a defense attorney is talking to their client, they've got to get over a mental hurdle because a lot of people in a situation where the court's provided the attorney,
I doubt
they
it,
think
Ryan.
the attorney's not working for them. The attorney's working for the court. So I want to make sure you understand how this works. Mr. Bowditch, although we've worked together for years, he doesn't work for me. Really, he doesn't even work at my pleasure. I suppose if all three judges in this court told the Michigan Indigent Defense Council Regional that he works for that we just don't want this guy in our courtroom anymore because he's just incompetent or whatever, they'd probably put him somewhere else. But other than something drastic like that, he's not here because I'm paying him and I've requested him. You understand that? Okay. His job, his client is MIDC. And I say his client because they pay him, but he's paid to represent folks in district court that don't have their own attorney. I just want to make sure you understand when he's giving you advice, he's not telling you what he thinks is best for me. He's telling you what he thinks is best for you. Okay. Now, the other thing, I'm assuming he brought my offer out to you. Listen, if you want to get into all those arguments that you've referenced today and the last time you were here, I'll give you that. I mean, I'll look at all the stuff you've got on the traveling argument, everything else, because what I told you earlier is I've got an open mind. Okay. I don't think in my heart of hearts, you can convince me that your argument on traveling is a valid one, but I'll listen to everything you've got to tell me on that and every other issue. I mean, I'll give you an entire day set aside for a trial to do all that, but not with a jury. All right. So I want you to know that's an option. I'd like, and if you need to have some conversation with your family or Mr. Bowditch, I'd like a decision on that today, because when you walk out of here, I'd like to have a date on the calendar for either a bench trial or a jury trial. Okay. And I hope based on my earlier conversations, you understand why I can be much more free and easy about what I let in when it's just me making the decisions than it is with a bunch of jurors.
Although, I mean, that was a waste of the jury's time. Like, showing up to the courthouse just to sit in a room for a couple hours. That's basically what happened when I had to go to jury duty last year. We went into this room, it was basically like a waiting room, sat there for just about 3 hours, and that we were told we weren't needed.
All right, Bowditch, go ahead.
Could we actually adjourn this? Now, Mr. Purcell and I have had a conversation. I think we can streamline this case quite a bit. Could we set another motion date? It's nothing that's been covered. We covered new ground.
Okay.
This would be a simple motion with his understanding. It's yes, no. And then if we need to proceed to a bench trial, we would.
How far down the road?
Well, it depends on how long his discovery is going to take. If there's anything even possible to be retrieved, but I still don't. So
Probably a month is too tight.
it's talking.
Well, I know that's in the process. I've already appealed to the conference. I'm in the process.
Okay, hold on.
Well, I look at it.
I think so. October 21 is too tight, I think. October 21, I think is too tight. Time frame wise, you want to go into the next month?
We can't, Your Honor, it's up to the courts.
I have no idea how that process is gonna work, so I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, I'm first time.
With what the court's done today and asking more favors.
No, you're not asking a favor. We're just scheduling a date.
Do you do?
What is it?
That's a Monday before Tuesday.
Yeah, that was
We'll
safe.
open that day.
That'll be safe.
If Caitlin is.
Do you have, an opening on Monday, the 25th? You're not scheduled.
Of November.
Worse for me, Mark. I got called for jury duty in federal court. That's never good. That's always just like the worst. Went out, bought a suit and tie, haircut, the whole 9 yards. Drove to Detroit to be told I wasn't needed. Oh boy, that sucks. Waste of time, waste of money. Sorry that happened to you. I mean, I was kind of lucky. Mine was only in district court, which was right down the street from me, so really wasn't too much of an inconvenience. But boy,
November.
Just for a motion. This is just a motion hearing. We're not gonna take testimony. Okay.
As long as you're not, no,
Don't-
you don't have them that month, let's say.
So that'll work?
What's the date?
9 a.m., the 25th of November? It's the Monday before Thanksgiving. Nobody's got travel plans?
Motion date.
Okay. So I think what I'm hearing is you think that will either be dispositive or we'll set a trial date that day.
Yes, Your Honor, or we'll resolve.
Okay, all right. Okay. I didn't ask. Can you pay the $300 today? Okay, and I implore you, keep talking to him.
thank you, Erica, for the $10 PayPal. Thank you very much for your support and generosity and everyone's generosity today. I really do appreciate it. Thank you, everyone.
Keep talking to him. All right, anything else? All right, we're adjourned. Yeah, go ahead.
Officers are here and
Yep.
ready to testify.
Understood.
Yeah, I got a card. Joe, I can hold this.
Just not on the computer. You got on.
Did you turn off everything, Judge?
No, I will. I'll come back and do it. I don't want to set these down. I gotta.
Error from staff.
Thank you. Yeah. So it looks like you don't have one in November, but you have the first one in December because of this, yeah, because we're closed one of the days. So you actually have two in December. Just a heads up.
My other one between Christmas and New Year.
Yeah, December 30th. So I mean, if you maybe ask Al, say, hey, you better take the day off. So who covered today, Rob?
Dan,
Did he? Oh.
yeah, there were, what's the word?
And that is it, boy. Like, all of that over an hour in video time, probably a lot longer in real time, just for this guy to get a delay. Boy, like, he should have been locked up for contempt, in my opinion. Although it is interesting to hear, this judge try and educate these sovereign citizens. Our next video is another sovereign citizen video. I'm sure most of you have probably seen this by now from Van Balen, but this was so good. I had to play this on the stream. Hippie sovereign citizen gets his window busted out, then rides the lightning for refusing to comply.
My natural rights were violated as a living, breathing, blinking, sentient being.
And thank you, Jack Gunner, for the $10 PayPal. Thank you very much, Jack. I really appreciate that.
Welcome back to the Van Balian channel, guys. Today we head to Liberal, Kansas, where a supposed living, breathing, sentient being finds out the hard way Kansas cops have absolutely no time for this sovereign citizen nonsense when they remove his car window and then introduce him to Mr. Sparky for resisting arrest. Right, without further ado, let's get into the video.
Why am I being pulled over?
Step out and I'll tell you.
No. We don't feel safe, man. Like,
Step out.
what's the reason?
What is
We
the
didn't do
reason
anything.
for being
out.
pulled
What's the
over?
reason? I didn't do anything, sir.
Yeah, you did. Step
Your lights
out.
are on.
Step
That means it's
out.
an emergency. This is a traffic stop.
Step out.
This is a traffic stop.
Step out.
What is
Sir,
the
we're not
reason
trying
for
to
being
do
pulled
anything.
over?
Your lights are on, so that means it's an emergency, sir.
Step out.
Ah, yes, the old it's a felony for law enforcement to use their emergency lights when there isn't an emergency part of the script, because that always works out so well for sovereign citizens. But we find out the reason for the stop is excessive speed, so yes, stopping you from doing that is an emergency.
I'm not telling you again.
Would you please be able to list your reason?
Step out.
You have to list your reason. We can't just
You're
get
not the
out.
driver, okay? Step out of the truck.
What is the reason for
Now.
being pulled over?
I'm not. You're not doing anything wrong.
Step out.
What is the reason for being pulled over? He doesn't have to step out. There's no
Step out
reason.
now.
You have to explain why.
Are these passengers actively trying to get this driver arrested, or are they really this ignorant because
Hey,
this
Brutal
cop is under
Bob.
no obligation to explain the reason for the stop? Technically, they can get your license, registration, and insurance and write you a ticket without saying a word, but they
Hey, Ziggy.
usually do tell you as a courtesy and sometimes to educate. Also, Pennsylvania versus Mims disagrees with you when it comes to non-compliant drivers not stepping out of their vehicle.
This feels unsafe. This
Step
feels
out.
unsafe. There's
That's an order.
You're not
But-
telling him
But
why.
there has to be a reason for detainment.
Step out now.
There has to be a reason for detainment.
Step
What
out.
is the
I'm not doing it
reason?
wrong.
Well, right now, the driver and everyone in that car is obstructing the traffic stop. That's enough reason right there for the officer to ask the driver to step out of the vehicle.
All you guys are going to go to jail.
For what?
Obstruct.
Obstruct what?
Step out now.
Obstruct what?
Yeah, so this is where one of many edits occur in the video, and it picks back up when the supervisor arrives and it explains the reason for the stop. But of course, even when they learn the lawful reason for the stop, they do what all soft sits do and move the goalposts, which means denying the reason for the stop.
You were stopped for 47 miles per hour in a posted 30 mile per hour zone, right? That's a traffic infraction, therefore he has a violation of stop.
Where was I going 47?
How does speeding
Step out.
how does speeding warrant detainment?
That's the reason for this
How does
detainment.
speeding
You just said I
warrant
wasn't the
detainment?
driver.
Like I said 2 minutes ago, this is either a concerted effort by the two passengers, who we meet at the end of the video cleaning up broken glass to get the driver arrested for some unknown reason, or they really are stupid enough to believe speeding doesn't warrant detainment. And if that is the case, then they really are more stupid than they look.
No, she doesn't, Parson. Hell no. Hey, Sally. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
You're not.
So why am I getting detained?
How does speeding
Am
warrant
I not being
detainment?
detained?
Yes.
I'm
Why?
being detained?
Yes.
What's the reason? You have to state the reason for detainment.
I told you.
For what?
Okay.
You didn't tell
Get
us.
out.
You did not tell us.
Get out.
I like
What
that
is the
idea,
reason?
Erica.
Ma'am.
You can't.
You did not say a reason.
Step
You
out.
do have
You
to
can't
tell
go ahead.
us.
Don't argue.
I'm not playing games with you.
Look it. You can see it
Get
right
out of
here.
the truck.
We're not.
They're
Yeah.
threatening to
Is
hurt me
he-
already.
Is he going to be detained if he
You-
steps
All
out?
of you are being detained.
Why?
I
Why?
told him
Why?
for speeding.
That
Detain?
is not
You're
right.
gonna
He's not
detain
doing it.
all of us for him
Yeah.
speeding?
You're interfering with this traffic stop, ma'am.
No, I'm not.
We're not.
I'm
You
trying
stopped.
I'm not interfering, officer. No, I'm not. Like that argument is not gonna work. Everyone in that car is interfering. The only person the cop should have to talk to is the driver.
Get clarity. You stopped us
I am
over
trying to
illegally.
get clarity because you're threatening us.
Driver, I don't need to be talking to you.
We're not interfering, she says, then in her next breath says she's seeking clarity on a traffic stop that has absolutely nothing to do with her. Now, if that's not the definition of interfering in a traffic stop, I don't know what is.
Now.
He showed you his ID.
Right here, United States of America. Get out of the passport. Truck. Get out.
Don't keep engaging with him.
I'm showing him the proof. He's not. Listen. Get out of the truck.
It's okay.
Please stop being violent. Get out. Don't fight him. Don't fight him.
Right, so before he gets removed from the vehicle and introduced to Mr. Sparky for refusing to comply, let's watch that epic window removal again, but this time in slow motion.
Please stop being violent. Oh, shit.
Safe like repair, safe like replace.
Get out. What do I do? Please don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him. Hey, let me see your hands. Hey, let me see your hands. My shoulder. I haven't hurt somebody. Don't fight him.
And immediately, as they pull him out of the vehicle, I have an injured shoulder. My shoulder's injured. Why is it that every single sovereign citizen has a shoulder injury? I swear, it's every single one.
And of course, there's the obligatory shoulder injury that always seems to suddenly materialize out of nowhere during the arrest process. Well, maybe you should have thought about your supposed injury instead of playing the big man in front of passengers who seem to be doing their very best to get you arrested. Anyway, enter Mr. Sparky.
Dad, don't fight him! Dad, don't fight him! Dad, don't fight him!
Please don't hurt him. Please don't hurt him. Don't hurt him.
Dad, don't fight! Dad! Don't fight! Dad, stop fighting them! Dad!
Yeah, Des, stop fighting with Mr. Sparky because you'll lose every time. And instead listen to the lady who not 2 minutes ago was telling you not to comply with lawful orders.
Right, but he wants the driver out so he can identify him, and he's not identifying.
He has his ID right here. His passport was there too.
What do you read your question? Why?
My ID.
Mine too.
In a second, probably, yeah. Because you guys are all being detained right now.
Why? Why are we being detained? We weren't driving. We were not driving.
Okay.
So why would we be detained?
I'm gonna find out what he wants. Okay?
Need everybody else.
Go sit down for you, okay? Step back from me, please.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are. Stay back.
Why?
Because you're going to run a canine in the vehicle for 3 years from now. Means you guys get out of the vehicle.
Sit down.
Got it?
Get me out, baby. Sit down. I'm telling you, sit on the ground.
Do you have
He has a body camera. They have body cameras.
You didn't give us a reason.
What's that?
You didn't give us a reason and we didn't feel safe.
Pretty sure they did. I don't think they would just stop you guys and ask you guys to step out without giving you a
They
reason.
did.
You need to get in and leave. Okay? That's not hard. All right.
Right, so check this out, guys. According to this follow-up video, which I will play next, our breathing, blinking, sentient, soft-sit friend spent the night in jail, and the passengers spent the next couple of days, after successfully getting rid of their third wheel, in a Walmart parking lot cleaning up glass. And now they are, or were, because this is 10 months ago, begging for cash on a GoFundMe to fund a lawyer.
Oh, you want to talk a little bit about your experience?
My natural rights were violated as a living, breathing, blinking, sentient being. They
Oh, freaking hell. Seriously? Oh my god. It's like a cult. Like,
denied any medical attention, free phone calls, specific dietary needs. So I had to trade my food and resources for what I needed to do to connect with the outside world.
Due to the careless nature of the system, while Des was in jail, me and Sydney, we had to sleep in the van with a broken window.
Look at what we gotta do, guys. Look at all this fucking glass.
In the
that would be called the consequences of your actions.
freezing cold in the parking lot of a Walmart for a couple of days. We started to reach out to our connections and to our resources to be able to fight this case and to transmute this traumatizing experience. Fortunately, the people we reached out to, our community, was able to donate enough for us to fix the window and get a warm place to sleep for a couple of days.
People are actually stupid enough to send money to these morons? Are you kidding me? Like, my god, if I wanted to waste money, I would just go to a bar and play Keno all night. Like, at least it would be money well spent compared to this. Look at this crap. Like, just brainwashed and delusional. That's the best way I can describe them. And every one of them that actually gave these people their money.
Days. However, this situation has set us back from the work that we are doing, and we're in more need to help us pay for a lawyer, for shelter, for travel expenses, food, etc.
We created a GoFundMe for this reason. If you would like to help in the short term, consider donating. But if you'd like to help us long term and work with us, we're going to share our projects and how you could help us.
Oh man, just so freaking it's insanity. And my reaction to all this in this clip would be
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
dude, you people are e-begging because of the consequences of your own actions, because in your deluded minds you think the laws do not apply to you. Like, oh man, I don't know who's dumber here. These group of soft-sits are the idiots that gave money to them.
Yeah, no thanks. I think I'll give this one a miss for all the reasons stated in the video. And to all those stupid enough to donate to this trio, I have a bridge to sell you. Right, thank you so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a like, share the video, and subscribe to the channel. Thank you also to my channel members and patrons for your continued.
Another excellent video by Van Balian. It's like argue, resist, argue, police lose patience and arrest them. Wait, what? Surprised Pikachu face. Exactly, Julian. I gave him a nickel and asked for 4 cents back. Oh boy, Adam is their leader. That would be a good plot twist right there. Freaking just straight up freaking delusion. All right, let's get into a few body cam videos. And this first body cam video, the title looks interesting.
On February 19th, 2024.
Starbucks behavior earns her a ride in a police car. And I'm just gonna say right out of the bat, right out of the gates, no, not Mark-worthy.
Police were dispatched to a Starbucks in reference to a trespassing complaint.
Ma'am, can I talk to you for a minute? Come here.
Can I use the restroom?
No, come here for a minute. Okay.
Because you've been trespassed from this property, so I need you to come here. Are you sick? Are you the one they just called on?
Why?
Drinking other people's coffees and stuff?
I didn't drink anybody else's coffee. I have all money.
Okay, let me find it. Go ahead and use the bathroom. You may not be the person. Let me go find
I stay
it.
here at room 318 is my number, my last name is Church.
Okay,
Church.
can you just walk to the window so I can make sure it's not you? So I can point him out?
In wash. Cool?
No, come here real quick.
Wash.
Just come here real quick so I can check to make sure it's you. Okay, go pee. Go pee. What does she look like? Dreads, black beanie cap. Okay, and what was she doing? She was what? She's drunk? But what did she do? You want her? Okay, did she steal anything? Did she pay for what? Did she take it? What did she take? Did she leave yet? Or is she still in the bathroom? Did she leave though? She walked out of the bathroom. The person I was talking to. Okay. So she's still in the bathroom? Or he's in?
Yeah, it's never a good sign when the officer starts putting their gloves on.
The bathroom or? All right, let's walk over here real quick. No, we're gonna walk over to Starbucks. Hold on, I'm gonna put you in handcuffs if you resist me.
For what?
Walk over to Starbucks real quick.
I'm telling you, my ID is right there.
I understand that, but they're claiming you stole something and I wanna make sure you didn't.
I'm telling you.
Do not resist.
Dude, what the fuck are you doing to me?
Hands behind your back.
I didn't do anything.
34-cent back.
And as usual, the officer says, "Do not resist," and they immediately begin resisting. And now, I didn't do anything. What are you doing? Well, right now, you're resisting arrest. That's what you're doing. And that's why the officer is now arresting you.
Back up. You're resisting.
Why the fuck are you on me right now?
Put your hands behind your back.
What did I do?
I'm sure, Jesse.
Put your hands behind
What
your
did
back.
I do?
They're accusing you of stealing.
I just said I was about to just drop all my stuff out.
They just said you were stealing.
Oh, I don't need to steal anything. I have money. Ask.
We're in 24
I stay
North.
here. Haven't I been staying here? 318 Aaliyah
Okay,
Church Street?
I want to make sure you're not stealing.
I don't have to steal for what?
If you're not stealing, you're going to be released.
I
But
don't
you need to
have
put
to
your
steal.
hands behind your
I
back.
can show you my room.
That's fine.
Lady at the front desk.
Put
Please
your
help me.
hands behind your back.
Please help me. Like, what did I do?
Ma'am, you're
I'm
under
trying.
arrest right
I'm
now.
not under arrest. I didn't do anything.
Now you're resisting.
No, you're fucking like, why are you fighting me right
You're
now?
going to get tased if you don't put your hands behind your back.
You're fighting me for what? What did I do?
You're being accused of theft.
Hey, I didn't steal anything.
Put your hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Hands behind your back. Put your hands behind your back. Now. All right. Let go of it.
It's mine.
I don't care. Let go of it.
It's mine. I didn't steal that.
Just let go.
I
Let go of
didn't
it.
steal anything. That's my phone. This is illegal as fuck. Just so you know.
All you had to do was follow directions. That's it.
I was trying to show you the
That's
same
it.
thing. You don't fucking have to do
They're
it.
accusing you of stealing. I have to investigate.
You just see other changes and stuff on my document? Yeah, you're trying to. So it's a crime?
For stealing, yes.
I thought so too. Where's my charger?
You have anything illegal on you? Any guns, weapons, knives, needles, bombs, anything like that? Anything? All right.
Go.
Go ahead and stand up.
Did I steal anything?
You're gonna find that out.
So that's not my phone right there?
Stand up. Stand up. Come on.
Look at my phone.
Stand up.
All right, you gonna help me?
Yes.
All right, these
We're
are tight.
holding you right
They're
now.
real tight, so I'm gonna switch.
They're really
Like I'm
loose.
praying. No, the right one. Oh, here.
It's really
It's my
loose.
watch. Yeah.
Let's go ahead and stand up. Get two of my fingers to the. All right, come on, let's go. There we go.
It's my watch.
Just watch it down right there.
Did I steal something?
Let's go. Outside.
I wasn't even finished. I didn't even go ahead. I'm not even walking. I didn't know anything.
There is no room.
If you didn't pay for it.
I wasn't even finished. I had to use the fucking bathroom. I'm here all the time.
You didn't pay for your drink.
Dude, I just used the bathroom. You just watched me. I was coming right back, and the ATM is right there. You didn't just pull all these cards out of
You
my
have
hand?
to pay before you leave the restaurant.
I left it there. I said I'm coming right back. I just told them I'm coming right back. Right here.
Outside.
Pop the trunk.
You all set?
Yep.
All right, have a seat.
Other foot in. Yeah, I see it's all in there. Sure. All right, foot in. Other foot in.
You have someone going to check. 3-4 has one across it.
All right. So from the beginning, what happened?
She started talking so loud, and then she kept on asking for stuff. She said she doesn't have money. I'm like, okay. Then she started taking things from here and touched them, and then she got one of the.
She started to touch what?
The stuff in front.
So she started touching the food.
Yeah, and then she got one of the potential over there.
Did she open it and start drinking it?
I don't know. She just got it. I don't know if she opened it.
Yeah, it's been open. And then, so she grabbed the protein shake, and then what happened?
And then she started talking so loud.
Very loud?
Yeah.
Was she disturbing the guests?
I mean, I don't know if they were disturbed, but she was very.
Was she disturbing you guys?
Yes.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then she was going to the bathroom, coming back. She didn't do nothing to us, but she was very rude. I didn't think that.
And then, so she went to the bathroom and
she
came
come
back?
And she touched over there. She started talking again, going back and forth. And then
Did you ever tell her to leave?
I didn't, because she doesn't, like, even if you told her, she's not going to understand.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did anyone tell her to leave?
She, like, we talked to her, but she doesn't get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes, they do, Jim. For sure. Take care, Sally.
Okay. But did you ask her to leave? Did anyone say, hey, you need to leave or anything?
She's been here since this morning, so.
Okay. All right.
And she saw her in a different way where she was grabbing other people's drinks. Right?
And she was also vaping.
Did anyone tell her to stop? No.
That is true, Ziggy. I wasn't even thinking about that.
We're asking about the baby. So
we have a mobile pickup order. So like that was why they called me. She was taking people's drinks down there. She was touching them, and then they kept taking them off the counter, so she wouldn't grab them.
So, was she touching them and drinking them?
No, she was trying to. They were taking them back.
So she grabbed the drink and she tried to drink it, and you took it away from her before she did. Okay. So we're gonna go ahead and arrest her. Well, because she's been resisting and stuff, we've got to take her in. But we're gonna charge her with disorderly conduct in establishment and theft. Because one, she didn't pay for her drink there, and two, she was trying to take other people's drinks, correct? All right. So all I need from you is your ID, just so I can document that you were the person who witnessed it.
Give us some identification.
Yeah, can I
Get back in.
Hey,
Get back in.
I'm just breathing.
Get back in.
Hey, I'm not doing anything.
Put your feet back in.
Can you help me out?
Put your feet back in.
Can you help me?
Put your feet back in.
Okay, no problem.
You don't need that.
That's what I'm saying.
Put your feet back in.
Okay, so
What is your first name? So,
Holy crap. Well, I didn't expect that. That's an additional charge right there. Let's rewind that again.
what is your first name? So, get up. Get up.
Hey.
Get up.
I didn't steal anything. There's my identification right there.
Get up.
I just gave you my name. I can give you my.
Lady, we are way past that point. Like, is that her Crown Royal purse? It sure looks like it's one of those Crown Royal bags, for sure.
I didn't steal anything. There's my identification and stuff right there. What did I do wrong? There's my money. There's all my stuff. Okay, it's cutting me though. I keep on trying to tell y'all that, and I told y'all.
That was her plan, Wixom, for sure. And we all know, these criminals really don't think things through.
I need to breathe, and you're not fucking helping me. It's cutting me.
Really?
Yeah, on my right hand.
I try to be nice.
Okay,
You want to take advantage of
I'm not trying to.
So fuck you. Now
you just made my tooth.
Tell
my
me
lip
what
is
your name is.
Aaliyah Church Green. Aaliyah Antoinette Church Green. My identification's right there. I'm staying in room 318. I've been here paying $800 a fucking night.
What hotel are you staying at?
24 North. I just told you go to the front desk. I was following you, and you just told me.
Where's your key to this hotel?
It's right in my pocket. Just go to the front desk, give him my name, give him my number. No, honey, I have a white. There's a white car.
Get in.
There's a fucking white car.
Get in.
Dude.
Come on.
I'm not trespassing. Get off of me.
Get in.
Fix my fucking handcuff thing.
Get in.
My right one.
Get in.
Bitch, I don't give a fuck.
Get in.
Loosen it up. I said loosen it.
It will if you get in the car.
Just
Can pay $800 a night, but won't pay for Starbucks. Sure, Jan.
look. Just loosen it. The right one. God damn it.
Get in.
You have to loosen the right one.
Get in.
I'm not going anywhere. I just told you, right?
I know you're not going anywhere.
You won't let me show you my identification.
Get in.
All right. I'm literally trying to show you.
Stand up and sit down in the car.
I'm literally, it's right there.
All right.
You're gonna get tased.
I am going to drive.
I have my identification's right there.
Get in.
My identification is right
Get in.
in the
Hey, if
back.
I were you, I would fucking get in.
I can't.
Get in.
Yeah, you can. Your fucking legs work. You're gonna get tased.
Okay.
Get in.
Okay, stand up. My right one though.
Get in.
All my It's right. Look, the white key. You can go in my room right now. 318.
Move your foot.
I'm trying to set my stuff down. And said he was like, well, show me some identification. I try to go for him identification, and he's fucking wrestling me right now because I didn't do anything.
Because you walked
right
away.
Now.
You pulled away.
I was trying to show you I was at the front desk. All you had to do was go to the fucking front desk. That's all you had to do.
Are you done?
No, because you're not listening.
Let me know when you're done.
Go.
Because I'm talking here. I'm running the show, not you. So let me know when you're done so I can explain this to you.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, you're being charged with disorderly conduct in a licensed establishment. You're being charged with theft. You're being charged with resisting an officer. Those are your charges right now, okay?
She was at 318.
She was?
Yeah.
When did she check out?
I'm still here.
Turn your camera off.
The checkout time isn't until 11, but I checked in at 3 p.m.
All right, first name.
A-L-L.
A-L-L. Just for the paperwork. What's your name?
Can I write it down for you?
No, you're in handcuffs right now.
Well, I don't know
What is your first name? Spell it for me, please.
I'm trying to explain something to you and you just fucking cracked my tooth. Look, my tooth is chipped because you fucking hit my fucking...
Okay.
That would be a you problem because you tried to take off in handcuffs. I just don't think she's using her best decision-making capabilities. I agree, Anastasia.
Face against the damn window.
That wasn't me. Can I have your name? Your first name?
Now.
Take care, Ziggy.
What's your first name?
I just gave you my last.
You haven't given me anything. You said A-L-L.
Is your camera on?
Yes. Camera's recording.
And it doesn't look like it. I don't see a red light.
Everything's
Red light. It's beeping. I don't know what else to tell you. What is your first name?
Church Green. And you just said I'm staying in
And why'd you start
318.
spelling it A-L-L?
He just
No,
said I'm staying
Jesse.
because that's my middle name.
Okay, what's your middle name?
Officer, just give her a moment. She has to think of what name she wants to use.
I need your full name. What's your middle name?
He has my proof of insurance right there.
I don't need proof of insurance. I need your name.
You said you needed my ID and my identification. That's what I'm trying to get to you. And you don't want to listen to me. And you want to act like you're running the show. So run the damn show.
What's your name? Are you refusing? That's going to be another charge.
Giving you my name?
Yes.
Why am I being charged?
I already explained that to you. Disorderly conduct in a licensed establishment.
You were a fucking protein shake because I just worked out.
You didn't pay for it, and second,
I didn't even finish my day.
Okay. You were vaping in their store, which is also disorderly because it's against their rule.
That was illegal.
It's
Actually,
disorderly conduct, is what it
I
is.
just bought it, so
If you don't follow their rules and their place, and you're disturbing other people, including the employees, that is disorderly
I was
conduct.
singing. Can I sing to you?
I can. I'm asking. No, I wasn't planning on to.
No, I am not gonna treat her to Starbucks. Plus, I always felt that Starbucks was just overpriced, in my opinion. Come to think of it, I don't think I've ever had a Starbucks coffee. I've always been more of a Dunkin' Donuts type of person.
Okay.
I didn't try to run. I was trying to sit down because I just told you to breathe. I was telling you to let the window down. You let the window down, and I'm thankful for that.
What's your birthday?
Thank you for that.
What's your birthday?
It's right there on my ID.
You don't have an ID.
Yes, I do.
It wasn't in your stuff.
Did you go to 318?
We're not going to 318.
Oh, I ain't got my sister.
All right, then you have another charge. Refusing to identify.
And just wrapping up more charges, for sure. Mark, do you have a Tim Hortons out your way? Not that I can think of. Not that I know of, at least not in my area. Maybe on the other side of the state, though. Mark, that is because you're from Massachusetts. Dunkin' is on every corner. Literally right down the street from me. Like, within 5 minutes of walking distance, there's a Dunkin' Donuts. So yes, that is true, Erica. And I think that's basically the end of this video.
She was charged with resisting without violence, theft, and disorderly conduct, She was sentenced to 60 days in jail, time served and fines.
60 days in jail. Boy. Stupid games, stupid prizes. And let's see our next video.
Don't touch me.
Obnoxious couple gets banned from Renaissance Fair, comes back disguised.
I need a female officer. I need a female officer! They're touching me! I need a female officer!
On June 2nd, 2024, officers were on duty at a local Renaissance fair when they were notified that a couple was causing a disturbance.
Officer, I don't understand what the problem is. Sir, can you take my keys? I'm gonna drop them because I don't want to seem like a problem. I don't want to seem like a problem. I don't understand what the problem is, officer.
Yes, I believe you did, Erica. Thank you.
I just want to learn how to juggle. I just want to learn how to juggle. Officer, I just want to learn how to juggle. I just want to juggle. Officer, I just want to learn how to juggle. How to juggle. Sir, please. What? I don't understand what the problem is. Officer, I don't understand. Please.
Obviously, that's your problem.
I don't understand. Is there a problem? Is juggling illegal? Is juggling illegal? Officer, I don't understand. Please explain to me, officer.
Hey, please make a hole. Thank you.
I don't understand, officer. I haven't resisted. I haven't resisted. Please explain to me, officer. Officer, I don't.
Oh god, you can definitely tell. He's just a daring, for sure.
Okay, I don't understand.
Leave and do not come back.
I will.
You didn't say a word tonight.
I
You didn't say a word
Can I?
tonight. No, this is 3 times you haven't
Stop
said a
talking
word
to me.
to
But can I?
Both
Can
of
I?
you can leave and do not come back in here.
And
There's
we will.
discussion. Leave.
And
There's
we'll.
no discussion. Leave.
Okay.
Or you're going to jail.
Okay.
If I ask you one more time, you're going to jail.
If I have. Okay, I'm going, officer. I'm going. Officer, I'm going.
Walk.
I just want to juggle.
Walk.
Okay.
That's fine. We will talk to our lawyer.
So obviously, you could just tell they were causing a ton of problems. Like really, they must be drunk or on something. Like, normal people do not behave this way. And dude, you aren't getting kicked out of the fair because you wanted to learn how to juggle. Like, you obviously were causing problems with other people who were trying to enjoy the fair.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I just want to learn how to juggle.
DC?
Bullshit.
As long as I keep
All you
walking.
want to do is learn how to juggle. Yo.
He wants to juggle his brain cells. Yes, he does. She has Squeak on speed dial.
Don't think you got power to drink a shit.
Thank you guys for your service.
Anyways.
After being escorted off of the fairgrounds, the couple was again spotted on the property wearing different clothes in an attempt to disguise themselves from the officers.
No.
Sure. You told us to. I don't understand that. I don't understand that.
He's trying to get his refund from the front because I'll kick us out halfway through.
I don't understand, officer.
She needs help too.
I don't understand, officer. I don't understand. Officer, I don't understand.
We asked you to leave and come back.
Sure.
I
don't understand, officer.
I'm not offended by it.
Okay, well, now y'all going. You're going to get Ubered.
Officer, I don't understand.
That's fine. We're gonna call our lawyer over it. Y'all really want to deal with our lawyer over this? Are we knowing him how to juggle him taking us out? Really?
Officer, I don't understand.
You're totally.
We don't understand. Why are we getting arrested?
I don't understand.
You were told to leave and you came back.
No, because the guy kicked us out because he knew how to juggle. Don't pause my phone. Don't touch my phone. I will call my lawyer. Do not try me.
Officer,
What's your name? Harris? What's your number?
908.
908. Okay, I will remember.
The officers are not scared of your lawyers. Like, that is just a threat that means nothing to them at this point.
Remember that.
908. Can I get your number, sir?
This ain't New York, but
What's
since
your
you
number?
watched too much NYPD, 342.
342.
342 and 908.
908, 342.
It's Israel. It's a country in the Mideast.
Okay.
Perhaps you've heard of it. It's easy to remember.
Okay.
That's fine. We called our lawyer on the way to here.
I'm following you. I'm following you.
Yes, you are.
Okay. Officer, I don't understand.
Obviously, you said that 100 times.
We know how to juggle.
Because I don't. Because I know how to juggle.
Because we know how to juggle.
Officer, I don't understand. I don't understand.
Well, lo que pasa es que pasó mal, te veniste para acá, so since you don't understand English, I'll tell you Spanish.
I can call somebody and have it explained to you in German if you'd like.
So are you going to grab my arm without pushing into my underboob, or are you going to grab my arm without?
Don't try.
Because you are. Okay.
I mean, I guess they wanted to juggle so badly, they're willing to go to jail for it. Oh, man. You really can't make this stuff up, can you? No, she isn't. No, she is not mark-worthy.
Absolutely, fair one. Respectfully.
Somebody got my key.
Yes.
Can I have y'all's cards? Cards, please. Can I have y'all's cards?
Nope.
No? Can I have y'all's cards?
No.
Is that a no? Can I have your card?
No, I don't have a card.
Okay.
It'll be on all your paperwork.
I'm just trying to, you know, as an American, get my rights done. Can I have your card?
I really don't like.
No, you don't really want to give it to me. Can I?
That's
can I
fine.
have your
You don't
card?
have to answer
You're
questions.
a
We'll let
public
our lawyer
servant,
deal
sir.
with that.
Can I have your card?
Sure.
Sergeant Harris, can I have your card?
Stop by my office
Can I have your
next
card?
week and I'll give it to you.
You and your bullshit.
Stop by your office next week. So you know what you're doing isn't like you're protecting.
Does it look like I care?
You're protecting someone that didn't. I understand, sir. I understand. I
Don't
understand.
pull him.
I understand.
Don't use
I
brute force
understand.
because
I
you're pissed
understand.
off.
I'm not.
Sir, you don't have to twist my. You don't have to twist my wrists. I understand,
Don't
sir.
pitch my hand.
I hope
Okay,
y'all are
I
wearing
wasn't
body
pitching
cams.
your hand,
Oh,
sir.
you're
Please,
on video.
sir.
I hope so.
You're
So,
there.
I hope
You're
so.
you're their supervisor. Come on, sir.
That's my captain.
Okay, sir. Please help. Come on.
No, that's fine.
He's
Take us to the
twisting my
police
wrist.
station. Take us to the police station.
You're about
But
to-
don't you twist his wrist.
Please, sir.
You don't pitch my hand. You won't be.
I'm not.
He's
I'm
not touching
pinching
you.
your hand.
Don't
Come
even
on.
with that bullshit.
My hands are behind my back. Sir, sir, please, please, sir, because we want to go back into the rent fair.
Whatever you want.
Sergeant, please.
Leave that one alone.
It's Beaver, by the way. It's not Burger anymore. Hey, if we want to go ahead and just put them back to the car right now, let's do it.
Mark, I'm the only cop you'll ever meet that doesn't drink coffee or eat donuts.
And then we'll wait for Burger to get here.
Yes, Sergeant. After you, sir. Wherever you would like, sir. Wherever you would like, sir. If you want to put me in there, if you want to put me in there, I don't care, sir. Wherever you would like, sir. Sergeant, please. Sergeant. Sergeant. Yes, sir. I'm following your orders, sir. I'm following your orders, sir. I am following your orders, sir. There is nothing in my pocket, sir. Yes, sir. You can take my hairband off too if you'd like, sir. No. There's nothing in my pocket, sir. You can check my balls if you'd like, sir. There's nothing in there, sir. There's nothing in there, sir. Thank you, sir.
What's your hand?
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Don't touch me. I need a female officer. I need a female officer! You're touching me! I need a female officer! I asked for a female officer!
Turn around and sit down.
I'm a job inspector, don't touch me!
Can I step out?
Yeah, step out.
Can I step out?
Yeah, I just want to step out. Come on, man.
My hands are cuffed behind my back.
I'm tracking, dude. Let's go.
I'm sorry, officer. I don't understand what I did that was illegal. I don't understand.
I'm sure they explained it to you a few times.
I don't understand.
I'll explain you. You actually because we had gotten 3 calls on you, and after we asked you to leave, we decided.
I'm sorry. What was illegal about juggling, though?
You were asked to leave because you weren't.
Life pro tip: if you get kicked out of a Renaissance fair, you can learn to juggle from watching YouTube videos in your mom's basement. True, like very true. I just don't get juggling was so important to them that they came back to the fair in disguise, thinking that it would work. Like, drunk and stupidity are not a good combination.
Because I was juggling?
Have a seat. I'm not gonna sit here.
Officer, I will have a seat. I'm having a seat. I'm having a seat.
Thank you.
I don't understand, though. What was illegal? What was illegal? Officer, I'm sorry. I don't understand. I don't understand.
Hey, okay, raising your voice is not gonna help.
I don't understand, though. I'm complying with. I'm complying.
Take a breath.
Okay.
Breathe for me. Big breath. Okay.
What was
I
illegal?
will explain it to you
Okay.
as soon as we get to the police department.
Okay.
I'm here to transport you to there.
Okay.
Okay. And I'll explain it all the way. All right. You cool?
Yes.
Cool.
Where's the other one?
Sarge said he's negative.
I need air. Officer, I need air.
You got an arrow.
I need air. I need air. Officer, I need air. I need air.
All right, man. Chill.
There's air in the car, man.
No, I need air.
Hey, sir, Corporal Dennis.
I need air.
So is juggling illegal?
Is juggling illegal, sir?
No, juggling is not illegal, but you know what is illegal? Trespassing. You were asked to leave, and you refused to leave, and when they escorted you out, you came back, which is trespassing. Any private business has the right to trespass anyone for any reason. Like, you obviously were causing some type of disturbance in there because you probably had too much to drink and you were causing problems for people, so they wanted you out. It's very simple. So you are not being arrested for juggling, but you are being arrested for trespassing. It really isn't too complicated to understand that.
Yes. I don't know.
I don't know.
He got kicked out because he knew how to juggle. Because he knew how to
Hey,
juggle.
can you seatbelt from across?
That's
Can
crazy.
you?
That's crazy.
Please,
Don't
sir,
touch
my
me.
hands are over here.
Don't
My hands
touch
are over
me.
here.
I got to.
I'm just
You gotta
making
do it.
sure I
Don't
don't get
touch
shot.
I got
Don't
to.
touch me.
I got to. I
I'm
got to.
gonna warn you, don't touch me.
Honestly.
Just go around me, buckle me up, and don't touch me.
Guess what?
I'm trying to save you, don't touch me.
Why you being like that?
Both being charged with obstruction. They were escorted out. He was. She followed. Then she got mouthy and told them both to leave the property. And they went to their car. They changed clothes and came back. So you're given a life orderly. And they took it away.
Sir,
Yes.
thank you, officer.
You're welcome, man. Look, I'm just here to do what I'm told, right? I don't know what you guys did or what they're saying you did.
He knew how to juggle, and the guy juggling, teaching the free class, got offended and kicked us out.
Because I knew how
And
to
then the
juggle.
cops arrested us. We knew,
Because I knew
like
how to
he
juggle.
knew how to juggle. That's why we got arrested.
I really hope these two people look back at this video and realize how much of fools that they made themselves. Like, really, the embarrassment is strong with this one.
That's ridiculous.
I know how to juggle.
All right, guys.
That's literally it.
So here's what I was told, right? I was told that you guys.
Do you copy that? Starting out at 66695.
That's safe from ready.
I'm sorry, officer, but you
And what location you're around to?
My 35.
No? Okay.
Copy around to 35 and 1737.
If he knew how to juggle, why did he need to be in a free class? That is a good question, Patricia. Hey, Sorcerer Red Hair, good to see you. Hello, everyone. That was my theory. They are professional jugglers. Hey, Erica's Adventures. Great to see you, my friend. Hope you're doing well.
I don't understand what's illegal about juggling.
So that part's not illegal, right? It's not illegal at all.
I'm sorry. Now are you talking to us, officer?
Yes.
Okay. Is juggling illegal?
It is not. That is not why you were arrested.
Why were we arrested, officer?
Per my captain, you were instructed to leave the property.
Okay.
Once you left the property, he stated that you changed your clothes and came back onto the property.
Okay.
Therefore, you did not leave, and that's obstruction.
That's obstruction.
Correct.
So are we being charged with obstruction of justice?
With obstruction, yes.
We're being charged with obstruction of justice. I'm just asking, yes or no, officer? Are we being charged with obstruction of justice?
I just told you that, man. Listen.
So we are.
Listen, all right?
Yes or no?
I just told you.
Hey, Buddy Parker. Great to see you.
Yes, man.
Yes.
All right, listen to me.
Obstruction of justice. I'm sorry, I can't hear you over the sound of the AC. Can you say yes or no? You're being charged with obstruction.
He's already answered your question at least 3 times in the last 20 seconds. Just because you're drunk and don't understand, that's a you problem.
Yes, we're being charged with obstruction of justice. Okay, thank you, officer. Thank you, officer.
You guys, look, you guys will be going to East Point Jail.
Okay. East Point Jail.
And on city-based obstruction charges.
Okay.
Not state law, none of that. Just city, okay?
Thank you, officer.
All right.
Thank you, officer.
No problem.
The only one that knows what's going on.
Radio Fairline Supervision, copy of 29 holding.
Okay.
It's going to be for 108 Shadow Creek Court, 108 Shadow Creek Court, for property retrieval. Plain advice moving out of mother's home, and mother will not allow her to get the rest of our belongings because hospital time.
Hey, Joel.
Now we just sit back and enjoy
I just got here, so I'll be around to it.
Uber luxuriousness.
Does he really think he's in an Uber right now? I mean, I guess you are in a kind of Uber, but it's not taking you where you probably think you're going.
Because I want to juggle. Seriously.
How dare you be
Because I want to juggle. Like,
and a unit that's around the Shadow Creek.
I want to juggle.
Urban 25. I put myself around on my cat.
How dare I?
That's crazy, because if I was doing the same shit at my job where I teach professional ballroom dancing, my boss would fire me. That's crazy.
I don't understand.
Like, I can take anyone who knows how to dance regardless of how much information they know.
I don't understand how, like, knowing how to juggle.
Shit, can I arrest Greg? Can I arrest Kevin?
Ends up in cuffs in the back of a police officer car. I'm just saying.
So, like I said,
Okay, officer.
like I said,
Thank you. Thank you.
like I said,
I don't understand how juggling ends up with cuffs in the back of a police car, like wanting to know how to juggle. I understand, sure. I've done this before. You would think that homie would learn how to deal with people who knew how to juggle.
Big bump.
Instead, thank you, officer. Thank you, officer. Instead of just, calling the cops on them.
It's so crazy.
Officer, did you just California stop that stop sign?
That's my stop sign. Of course I did.
He said, of course I did.
Officer, I like you, officer.
You're the only one who's actually.
I like you, officer.
All right, sit tight for me, guys.
The couple were both charged with obstruction of justice and trespass from the fair. Share with us your comments below.
Boy, maybe next time they shouldn't get too drunk the next time they go to a fair. Or better yet, probably not drink at all. Yep, still on the juggling. Boy. A completely avoidable situation. Just wow. All right, in our next video, let's see. Karen fights police when kicked from campground and gets boyfriend arrested.
Riley's bring you June 25th, 2024 in Oscar Scherer State Park, located in lovely Sarasota County, Florida. And we're going to be following FWC officers after being approached by a park ranger, having an issue with two guests staying at a campsite, claiming that they had been told several times to quiet down after they've been heard arguing loudly and allegedly disturbing other campers. I put a ton of effort into today's body cam video, guys, captioning all the neat dialogue, censoring all the no-no words. So be sure to like this video, leave me some comments, and if you like it, subscribe.
Hey guys, Officer Morrow with State Police. How you doing?
Are we doing something wrong?
Yeah, you're getting loud again. Okay, I heard you from over there. And
It's a crime to be loud.
you guys have been in the park. It is, yes.
No, not worthy.
Okay, you are in a state park where everyone's expecting to have.
The rules and regulations. I work for the state park.
Okay, that's good then. Okay, everyone's expecting to have a good experience in here. I'm hearing you guys yelling and arguing over here. That's not acceptable. Okay, you hear me, sir? Yes, sir. Come over here. I want to talk to you. You were warned twice by the Rangers. You should only be told once, if that. Okay? This is your last warning. Okay. You will be barred from the park if I hear you guys arguing again. You understand?
Yeah.
I want to make that clear, okay?
Yeah.
All right. Understand, ma'am?
I don't really care. I have no intentions of coming back, so.
Okay. Just, you've been warned.
Recording.
How you doing, buddy? Again, I'm Officer Morrow with the FWC. I need to see your ID. I need to see your ID. You're both being trespassed from the park.
We're already going.
But I need to see your identification.
I got to finish loading up.
You were barred from the park for 1 year, and I need to see your IDs right now. What's that?
okay with that. I already told you.
Okay, but I need to see your identification because you're going to get some.
So you made up some to come over
You're-
here and
you're-
get mad.
you're gonna be
Second time that you came back.
You came back and we're not even doing it.
Okay.
You told us that if we didn't do nothing and we were quiet,
All right, listen.
you would leave us alone.
If you don't produce.
Why can't people just act right? Well, that's a good question, because I guess my answer would be is because criminals do not think and use logic. Why can't people just act right? It's not that hard, but I hope she gets arrested. Oh, I have a feeling she's going to quickly talk her way into handcuffs.
This ID.
That's fine. I don't have a problem producing.
You're
my
going to go
ID
to
because
jail.
I've done nothing wrong.
Okay.
I'm going to jail for
I just
what?
heard. Are you going to give me your ID or not?
Overreach.
You heard
buddy.
what?
Overreach.
We weren't even arguing. We were breaking our stuff.
Listen, guys, I need identification.
To be honest, this is kind of getting
I
concerning.
need identification, please.
No, this is concerning because now they're deliberately doing stuff to attack us. This is the stuff.
When I came around, you guys continue to argue and make noise. I heard you banging noise over here. Okay, you were verbally warned by me.
After you left,
Okay.
we didn't say anything.
All right.
We left it alone and we started packing our stuff up.
I need to see identification.
I
Please.
know you do because you're making up stuff. All
we're doing is we're
false accusations.
we're just trespassing from the park. That's all.
Okay. We already know that. You already told us that a minute ago.
But you
and
are-
now my
you-
cat's getting away because you're concerned with something we already
Am I in suspicion of committing a
came
crime?
over and said
You
nothing.
you need to be served. You need to be served with a
You're
trespassing notice.
literally coming over here and creating a confrontation, and you know what you're doing. You fucking Democrat.
Over here. This is the
That's what
second
you
time,
fucking
bro.
people
This is
do.
overreach, man. This is out of control.
I don't care. Don't even speak to me.
They want to
You're
put me to
deliberately
come back.
harassing me and making up lies after you told me not to do something. So we did that, and then you come back over here with 3 people deep. And then before that, you came over here and told me that we were told 3 times. No, we weren't. We were never told
I said
3
you were
times.
told twice.
No, actually, you didn't. That's another lie. Look at your camera, because I know what you said. So go ahead, prove me wrong, because I'll definitely take it to court.
You were warned twice by the Rangers. You should only be told once, if that.
Load my stuff up and go.
I need your ID too as well.
So what? Am I in suspicion of committing a crime?
You're being trespassed.
I've committed a crime.
Okay.
I don't have a problem with
You're not
that.
being charged with nothing. You're just
I
being
don't care.
trespassed. That's all.
My uncle's the military police, and I'll help deal
Thank
with you.
Sir, I need to see your ID, please. You're going to get a trespass notice. It's not a criminal violation. It's just being trespassed. You're no longer invited back to the park for 1 year.
Why did you come back here then?
I'm over here and I hear you guys banging and yelling again, making loud noises.
Around, buddy?
Thank you, Wixom, for the gifted membership. I appreciate that very much. Thank you.
We're not just doing nothing for no reason. We're trying to leave peacefully.
Okay, but
And you're making it into something, so you're trying to get your quota. Let me go get my cards.
But you're still making loud noise, which you were told.
And the officer has a quota excuse, which they don't, by the way. You're causing a disturbance. I mean, because I'm sure there are other people at that campground who paid good money to be there, and they don't want it to be disturbed on their trip or vacation. Like,
Told not to do.
You're making loud noise right now. You're making us make loud noise.
That's because you're arguing with me. Okay.
No more resistance. Oh my God. Oh, no more resistance, right? All hell. I got to get into a bag here, okay? Are you comfortable
Go
with
ahead.
that?
Go ahead.
And then all of a sudden now he showed back up 3 deep with people. And prior to that, he came over and told me that we had been told 3 times. No, we didn't.
Okay,
So he came over here attacking us.
I'm just here to
And he's false accusation stuff, and it's not okay. And if you back him up, you're the same way, and you're looked at the same way. And I will take this to court.
That's
This
fine.
is falsifying information, and you better go look at his camera. And if you support him away, I feel very bad for you because you're making yourself a bad image too. He's a bad cop, and that's more.
I think it's because a lot of people don't seem to think that their actions have consequences. They've never been told no as a child, so they think they can do and get away with whatever they want.
It's overreach.
Well, yeah, it is. It's more than obvious. It's more than obvious.
You're just not welcome to this park anymore. That's all.
You're not welcome to be here in front of me either, but it's
All right.
whatever you want it to be.
He ain't for the people.
So
Yeah,
what
it
he's
is. It's
doing
more
is
than obvious.
so what
It's
he's
more
doing
than
is
obvious.
he's issuing you guys a trespass, like you said, for the
Yeah,
whole
I
year.
know. That's not what he did. That's why he came up here acting the way he did.
Did you give him a warning?
Yes.
Okay. This is the park manager. He warned you, and so did Ranger Hunter. He also warned you. Okay.
While sitting in the Batcave, the officer decided to run the 2 for warrants and discovered the man had an active child support warrant. The officer then requested a Sarasota deputy respond to the scene, but apparently there was some sort of delay. So the officers began to stall for time, giving this couple ample time to discuss their political views for all of us to enjoy.
He came up here at random to tell us he's issuing us a trespass, but he came over and warned us. And after that, we did something again. We didn't do nothing again.
I'm just here to.
He's mad because I told him I didn't care because we weren't coming back.
Okay, I feel like yeah,
So
but I'm
you
right
need
here.
to issue a trespass knowing that I'm not coming back. He's just deliberately trying to get us in trouble.
So the trespass is on file. So when you do say if you did want to come back here, I'm saying you're
We
not.
don't care. We had no intentions of coming back here. We told him that. And
So
that's
what
when
is-
he got mad and then he went and got you guys to come back here
That's
and
fine.
do this.
But the trespass gets it on file. So for the whole year,
Yeah,
they know that
I know.
that's
You got
it.
to deliberately put something on file because, well, see, it's different. It's allowed to be that way.
Because the warning
you
is
gotta put
isn't.
a label on everybody so that way you know who to mark, so you know who to put a bullet in their head, right?
No, just
That's
for
what
us
you
to.
people do to people. Yeah, that is
Okay.
exactly what you people do to people. Not more than obvious.
Do you need any help? Or are you good?
Oh, you come to help, did you?
I'll help you.
This
What
is
do you need?
helping? This
You're
is
making
helping.
the situation we're already picking up.
Okay,
So
good.
that makes
Okay.
no sense. You're coming to
Trying to
tell us
find a
that
reason. Put your ass in handcuffs is what the they're doing. But no, I guess I'm just a rebel citizen. I should have been more commie. Like,
No, they have nothing better to do. They won't go after
20 million immigrants they let in this
That's not
bitch.
a real crime.
If I
You
voted
won't
for
actually help
Biden,
the real people that need help, do you? No, not at all for a second. None of the real people, the real problems that are
combative,
out there. Oh, they're
not
happy.
wanting to do what asked of you. Did you get a good look around? Do you want to take another look? You want to search the vehicle too?
Oh, I'm good.
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
Not surprised at all.
They're yelling, arguing, doors are slamming. We can tell you've been peeling out with the van. Came and talked to him, hey, keep it down, whatever. And then he came left and then just kept going at it. He's like, park, watch out.
There you go. Right, because this is all, this like they want to play. They got little body cams on and they're running their shit because it shows
It's all fake. They're a
right here. They get pulled over for drinking and driving. It's okay. Don't you do that. They break the law while they're stressed out. It's okay. They're above the law. They're beyond the law. Beyond the law.
Yeah, we're busy.
If I'm not being detained, I'm going to leave.
Yeah, you're being asked to stay here.
Am I being detained?
You are. Well,
I'm being detained.
you'll get your stuff back in a minute. I promise.
Get you guys up on the border, man. You know the border's wide open, but it's not wide open. These people are coming in planes. You guys know about that? No, you don't know about that? They're coming here in planes. You can get on a website and get a ticket straight into Florida, buddy. DeSantis sent these people up to Nancy Pelosi little garden. No, that's no big deal because Russia is definitely a good thing, right? Because Russia's great. And we're worried about Ukraine, though. Let's send those Ukrainians some. Let's go fund a war. Boy, we got veterans on the street. We got children out on the street. We're going to go fund a war. You guys support that? You support DeSantis. You support people being homeless, getting locked up. Show me a politician that's not corrupted. Why ain't they in handcuffs? Where's Nancy Pelosi at? Why'd she go to China? What about Bill Gates? Oh, no, Bill Gates and what's his name? The other guy, the vaccine guy.
Oh, Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, he left to China. You can't arrest him, though, could you? You have no authority at all, do you?
How you doing? You doing all right over here?
I told him
Keep working on your paperwork or whatever you got.
they told me to step it up.
Yeah.
The delay is here. They couldn't find anybody in this area, so now they're going somewhere else. If you want to just handcuff and put them in the truck, get her out of here.
No.
Yeah, it's obvious that they're probably both drunk.
Not yet. I mean, we've stalled this long. This could go bad.
Oh, I know it's going to go bad.
Well, as long as we're ready. I'll take care of her.
It's just this simple. He knew exactly what he told you. He was sitting up over there waiting for that little moment to come over here and do what he did. He was waiting for that specific time, that specific moment that he could come over here and be like, oh, I got this now, buddy. I got my quota for the day.
And he originally came over here and said that we had been told 3 times. No, we didn't. We never were told anything.
But that footage is gone. The cameras weren't on then. See, in America, when we used to have a thing called the Constitution, right?
They don't teach that.
The Nazis told you that you had to have paperwork to move about freely, right, guys? But you don't know anything about history, though, right? No, that doesn't matter. They gave you documentation, told you that you could not go from point A to point B without documentation. It's the same. Oh, you can't get on an airplane because you ain't been. Where's your vax card at? You guys can't get around here. You get a vax card. This is all that the government does with overreach. And then all of a sudden, the authority gets passed from person to person. I'm just doing my job. Well, good. I'll be doing mine, too.
My suggestion would be if we can't wait, I'll engage him and ask him, just listen, I need to talk to you away from wife and kids.
Cut them loose.
No, just get him away from them.
Okay.
So
I don't think it's going to happen. We can try. We can detain him, cuff him.
Yeah, if we have to.
The call's still sitting on their pad.
Yeah, let's just take him. Let's grab him.
Huh?
Let's just grab him.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Let's
You need to bring
let's
one.
pull him away. What's his first name?
He wants
Listen, you're free to go.
Oh, I'm not.
Oh, so now you're arresting him?
You're still detained.
You can't explain
Just
to
away
me
from the
anything?
kids and your
Really?
just
Because
privately.
it hasn't happened before. What,
So the
over
reason
child
is it's for
support, I'm assuming?
it's for child support.
Gonna make it hell. Now you're gonna put my kids on the street because of this? You really are pieces of shit.
This is what
No,
we have to
because
do.
you don't even have the
It's our
slightest
system.
idea.
Stop.
No, because
Here,
they
stop.
don't have the slightest
Stop.
idea
they're doing to these kids right now. Stop. Give me time to talk to you for a second. Yeah, I wonder why. Because you had to run the ID, right? You had to come back. No, you didn't. You came back and harassed us. Now I'm going to have the cops involved, and I want your badge number.
You're gonna have the cops involved, and I want your badge number. Lady, they are the cops, first of all, and they aren't harassing you. They told you to leave, first of all, and you didn't leave, and you've been causing a disturbance there.
And now you're making sure my kids are on the street. Officer, moron, he doesn't give a what he just did to these guys. And I'm expected to do all this by myself, right? I have no gas in my car. I don't have, I couldn't go to work because I'm too busy dealing with this shit. And now you want to put him in jail, and now you just put my kids on the street. I hope you feel real good.
We didn't want this to happen in the kids.
You guys are disgusting.
And
people. You won't let me get her calmed down, and I'll be more than happy to calm down. I ain't gonna be calmed down unless you guys get the lost because you won't admit what you just did. This gentleman right here. I'm gonna ruin your family too, Officer Moron. I want every single one of you cops' badges numbers.
Listen, if we can do something to help her, we will.
You can? You can? You're gonna give me somewhere to live? Okay. Or are you gonna put me in a shelter at freaking Salvation Army?
So you can give me a hug. Deal with this.
Seriously? You have no fucking idea. You guys just put my kids on the fucking street.
I'll put some gas in her thing. I got some gas in her truck.
I want every single one of your cops' badge numbers because I am taking this to fucking court, including you now that you're getting involved.
If she keeps acting like this, she's going to be going right to jail with him. Hey, Lucy, good to see you and welcome. Always good to see new people in the chat.
Okay. Of course you don't give a f. You don't care. It's what you do. You probably stop people and shit too. You fucking pull people over and people, don't you? That's what you cops do. And then you make sure their kids get taken.
I have about 2 gallons. You want 2 gallons of gas? Give it to you right now.
That's not going to help me. Where is that going to
Are you out of gas?
You said you have no gas.
You out of gas?
I'm trying to help.
I don't have any gas.
I'll put 2 gallons in. Open your thing. You mind if I put gas in or no?
Yeah, that's fine. I'm not kidding. I want his badge number, and I want every detail of fucking paperwork from that officer right there.
I'll give you everything
because
you need.
It's because of him. He did this on purpose, and I'm not going to go any other way.
There's a warrant. We don't have a choice.
This is not our
right. No, there was no reason he had to come over and even bother with us in the first place.
So at the moment, I'm just going to detain you, right? Just going to put handcuffs on you. I just confirmed the warrant with my dispatch. Dispatch confirms the warrant. We'll stick right up to Sarasota County. And then Manatee County wants to talk to you about some stuff.
All right, I'll see if all the one I got.
So what jail are they going to be taking him to? Because we're not even from here.
He'll go to the Sarasota County.
Sarasota?
Of course, we're not from here.
Well, his warrant's out of Manatee County, so they may have to wait till he gets transferred to Manatee County. It all depends. It's all child support. I'm not sure what happened with the paperwork or what's going on with that situation. Let me see if I got any more gas. I'll try to keep filling it.
I can't even have anybody watch my kids, and I can go to freaking work. Now I lost my job.
We'll get a number for you.
With me. No, I literally just lost my job, and you made sure my kids don't have anybody to help watch them now.
Go talk to him.
You literally just made sure I lost my job. You put my kids out the street, and you don't even care. I love you. I need you to calm down. None of this even had to take place, and he knows it.
It's gonna be really cleared really quick. Okay, it's nothing. He's not in trouble like he's committed a crime. Okay, it's just.
Can we get a number for
money, I guess, okay?
some services for her from the sheriff's office?
Okay.
She needs a place to stay. Like
You got
just a number we can call.
Yeah. Did you want water or fruit, like a fruit drink?
No, I do have drinks.
Okay.
And in this situation is what I like to call these people professional victims. It's everyone else's fault but theirs.
Okay. I asked them if they wanted something. If they want, so I got fruit drinks in the back, whatever they want.
Want something if they said they wanted something.
Okay. I just want to leave you. I mean, I could give you a couple you can hang on to.
We're going to try to get a phone number for you from the sheriff's office that you might be able to reach out and find some services.
Some assistance. And they can get, it's pretty, they can expedite assistance pretty quick here. This is a strawberry banana. Yep, here's a waters. I gave him 2 fruit drinks. Yep.
Do you have any money on you?
Change.
Great man, you think that? That's all I'll give her is. No, don't give her that. That's it. I wouldn't do that. Let me see if he's got. Let me see if he's got any cash. And I'll just borrow it.
It's something.
Yeah.
It's like $10.
She might be insulted by that for a trunk.
Be a couple dollars. Why?
I have a 50 spot or something.
No. What do you need?
I just want to help her out a little bit.
Oh.
And I'll pay you back if you got it.
I mean, I'll check my wallet. I think I might have $10. Let me.
Gotcha.
Well, I mean, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, I always feel that when these criminals act like this, yelling at the cops and causing even more problems in front of their kids, it should be like some form of child abuse or neglect charge at the very least.
You don't mind.
Here's $12. I'm not giving her any money. You can give it to her. I can't get in that habit. Can't bring myself to do it. Listen.
I know.
Cheers.
I just think this might be offensive to her.
It might.
Thanks, though. Appreciate it.
I think she needs to call the numbers.
Yeah.
And,
hopefully she'll get help.
I mean, she can go. Someone will provide her a meal today.
Yeah.
And her kids, I'm sure.
She's just angry, man. She's angry at the world.
She's calmed down a lot.
Yeah.
She's already apologized a few times. I mean, she's in a bad spot.
I know, and I feel bad for her. And, I didn't have to go this way. You can only warn people so many times.
Yep.
She's not telling you that I was over there and heard him banging and screaming and yelling again after I told her.
What's the 99 Charlie? Is the
It's
reason he's
out
going
of
to jail.
for child support out of Manatee County.
Yeah. So, all right.
So it's just kind of piled up. So she's free to go, correct? So you're good to go if you wanted to get some fresh air or
call those numbers on that card.
Yeah, I'd call them as one.
Let them know your situation and that you need some hot meals for kids.
Okay. Is
And
the
they-
cat in here? Okay.
Okay.
You got a cat?
Yeah,
it's in there.
Huckleberry.
Cool, man.
Thank you.
All right. Like I said earlier, this video took extra long. Seeing that.
Boy, excellent video by Donnie Rapture. And this lady, she is very lucky she isn't going to jail. Because she could have, the way she was acting, it could have been an easy disorderly conduct charge. All right. What else do we have here? Just going through my video list. Let's watch this one.
On September 16th,
Man flees traffic stop and quickly finds out the consequence.
2023, officers conducted a traffic stop on a vehicle that was speeding on the highway. When the officer approached the man, he was not cooperative and was acting in an irrational manner.
17 Bravo 12, 10 12. Hi, deputies with the sheriff's office. The reason I'm pulling you over, you're doing 81 and a 55. Any reason why you're going so fast? Do you have a driver's license on you? Can I have it, please? Where is it? Okay, you just are like staring oddly, and you're just not making eye contact, and you're just acting odd. So I just want to make sure.
Odd.
Yeah, odd. Yeah. Do you have any weapons inside the vehicle? Then put your hands on the steering wheel then. You're saying you have weapons in the vehicle. It's a yes or no question. If you're not going to answer yes or no, put your hands on the wheel until I get back up here to take you out of the car to search for weapons. Do as you're set. Do as you're told. Put your hands on the steering wheel.
Yes. Mama.
Put your hands on the steering wheel. And you're going to answer my question.
Yes, Mama.
No. I am not your mama.
All right.
Deputy
Well,
Iosio.
you asked me if I had any weapons in the car. Did I say that I had weapons in the car?
Do you have
Did I
weapons
say I
in the
had
car?
weapons in the car?
Do not.
Take care, Night Wolf. And this guy's a genius, starting to get loud with the officer. That's not going to work in your favor.
Not argue with me. Yes or no. Keep your hands on the steering wheel. What is your problem?
Did I say I have weapons in the car?
Yes or no?
Did I say I have weapons
yes
in the car?
Or no?
Period.
Yes
you,
or no?
Fuck you, fuck you. Yeah, back up, please. Bye-bye.
Yes or no?
Bye-bye.
No, not bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No. Do you have a weapon in the car? Yes or no?
Bye-bye.
50.
Yeah. Please hurry up.
Do you have a weapon? Yes or no?
Fuck yeah, I have weapons.
Okay. Do you where are they? What do you have?
I ain't gonna show you nothing.
4-2. Can you give me 1033, please? Do not.
Do not what? Do not what? What the fuck you gonna do?
Keep it in park.
What the fuck you gonna do?
Keep it in park.
You gonna shoot me? Bye-bye.
You drive over my foot, which my foot is
Bye-bye.
What is your problem? No, don't.
Bye-bye.
Don't.
You gonna shoot me? You gonna shoot me?
Put it in park.
Oh, you gonna shoot me?
Put it in park.
Shoot me then.
Put it in park. Put it in park.
Westbound on 80.
And that's a felony right there. Way to go, guy.
What is the description of the what is it? Go ahead.
54. That's traffic right now. Hold on.
Officers eventually located his car and conducted another traffic stop.
15 Bravo 22, redirect 1050. It'll be standby 1. Indian Trail and Comstock Circle. It's gonna be the vehicle from 15 Bravo 42, 20 Blue Toyota.
We're still filming stuff on it. Don't approach it. So.
Yes, Master.
Quiet. Quiet, Bubba. Hey, do you have a 40?
I do. Can you get it?
Hey, cant your car so we have cover. Like, cant it hard this way. Quiet. Cant it hard. Hard. This way. All the way. All the way. Good. Get out.
Hey, one person, announcements. We're going to bring him to me, understand? Yes. Hey, we need one more over here. Who's holding passenger side? All right. Someone in the back, start announcements. We're going to get hands on this side, all right?
I got hands on this side. Make the announcements.
All right, I'll take care.
Driver, put both your hands out the window. With your right hand, remove the key from the ignition and drop it outside the vehicle. With your right hand, remove the key from the ignition and drop it outside of the vehicle.
Hey, let me get a gun right up here.
Yeah, I got you. With your left hand,
Come up here.
open the vehicle with on the outside door handle. Keep both hands out. Now step out and face away. Step out and face away. Both hands outside. Step out and face away. With your right hand, grab the back of the collar of your shirt and lift your shirt up. Put both your hands up. With your right hand, listen carefully, grab the back of the collar of your shirt. Now lift your shirt. Now turn around slowly. No, lift it. Turn around slowly. Turn around slowly. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning. Keep turning around. Now stop. Face away. Face away. Step to your left. Keep stepping. Keep stepping to your left. Keep Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Bring him into custody behind the car. Keep your hands up. Hands up. Now walk backwards. Walk forward. Walk forward. Keep your hands up and walk backwards. Stop moving. Stop moving. Face away from me now.
Hey guys, hey, relax. One person commands. Have him walk back to our. No, he's walking back to us.
Step up.
Quiet. Quiet.
Sir, step up.
Quiet. Hey, sir. If you don't stand up and walk to us, you're gonna get dog bit. You understand? Stand up now. Stand up and walk to us. You're gonna get bit, bro.
Did somebody walk that way?
No, turn around and walk to us. Do it now. Turn around. Around. Walk back. Walk back. Walk back. You're gonna feel a dog, bro. Walk backwards to the sound of my voice. Do it now. Keep coming. 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 Walk. Keep coming.
Don't turn around.
Keep coming. Keep coming.
I got covered.
Keep going. Hands, bring it back.
Bring it back.
Hands, bring it back. Cuff him.
He is so lucky he didn't get dog bit.
Hey, what's in the car, bro?
What's in the car? Come back. Come back.
I got so many people tell me what to do.
You're with us now. So just listen to my voice.
Hey,
which one?
During a search of his car, they found multiple cans of open beer that he had consumed prior to the stop.
Well, that's a big surprise right there. He was drunk. Yeah, I agree.
Yes. I'll take that with him. You can take those with him. Okay. Tutu, I'll be clear in a second. He's coming. Yeah.
He was charged with resisting an officer, assault, aggravated assault on an officer, fleeing and eluding, and failure to obey. Boy, hopefully he does some jail time. Take care, Lucy, and thank you for stopping by. And have a great day. Hope we see you on the next stream, which is Monday. And I think we have time for one more video. Welcome back, Deborah and Sally. I think we have time for one more video. Let's see. I haven't seen this one yet.
On March 4th,
2021, entitled customers attacked the staff.
2024, officers responded to a call regarding a fight at a restaurant.
What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
They cannot let
No,
go.
bye.
All right.
No, go over there.
You walk for yourself.
Hey, no, I'm not
Hey, no,
leaving
you
over
stay.
there.
You get hit too, right?
Hi, can I help you? Because if you gonna
So
talk
these
to
guys
them,
are
you
hit.
gonna
Look
talk
at my face. Paramedic is coming.
I hear you.
Okay, so
I hear you. Just hang out.
Scratch my face, not
Okay.
this girl.
I hear you.
This
no,
one
it's
and
not
that one.
nobody.
Okay. Hang out over there. I'll go figure it out.
Right.
They not.
restaurant
They're
manager.
There.
You,
Both
hold
of you.
on, no.
Don't
you
talk
start
to me that
talking,
way.
Yelling, so just come. No, he's yelling at me. No, don't let bro. He's yelling at
listen,
me. Please don't arrest her.
no,
you're yelling at me.
It's her birthday.
Let go of my arm.
Please don't do that to her. Take your video now. Yeah, exactly.
No, none of them are mark worthy. Nope.
Because I didn't say nothing.
Give me your arm.
My phone's dead. I'm grabbing my phone. I'm grabbing my phone and do shit to him. If she's recording, I do nothing to him.
Over here.
I need my own phone.
Come over here.
Bro, like y'all doing too much.
No, you're doing too much.
How?
Because
What
I
did I do?
keep asking you to do
No,
things
you
and you're
never
not
asked
doing
me
it.
nothing. What
Go
you
over
asked
here.
me?
I've
So
asked
what
you
you
multiple
asked me?
times.
What did
No.
you ask me?
No, I'm not gonna play these games with
No,
you.
what did you ask me?
I'm not gonna play these games
you're
with you.
lying. So what did you ask me?
Birthday, stop. Just talk to me. Talk to me.
You saying no, we hit them.
Sit in the car.
What did you ask me?
Sit in the car.
What did you ask me? Why did you take my cell phone? I didn't
Get
call
in the
my
car.
lawyer. Why did you take my cell phone?
No, get in the car. Put your feet in the car.
He didn't ask me nothing.
Put your feet in the car. I'm not gonna
But
ask
he
you
didn't
again.
never ask
I'm not
me
gonna ask you again.
Oh.
Listen, we were in there eating, and all we asked him was to take a drink off the tab. The drink is like $20. It ain't nothing. I could have paid. It's tax time. I could have paid $20 for her drink.
So you ordered a drink and then you didn't want it, so you wanted them to take it off the tab? I don't think that's how that works. Like, you order the drink, then you're gonna pay for it. Like, and I'm sure you weren't nice and calm about it. So the three of you were probably yelling at the waiter or whoever.
It's just she didn't touch the drink. He just was like, "Oh, you ordered a drink, you couldn't take it off." So he started getting aggressive. And she's like, "Hey, like I just wanted a different drink or something that tastes similar. Like I didn't want this. It was nasty. It was disgusting. I just wanted a different drink." And he started going off. So we left. She was trying to pay him. She's like, "I want to pay my tab. I want to pay my tab." He was like, "Y'all need to get out," basically. So we got out, and she's still telling him, like, "I want to pay my tab." And basically, we never had a chance to pay the tab. She's just like, "Yeah, we're trying to pay the damn tab." And he called the police.
You have a credit card? How come you couldn't pay it before?
He was
yelling
and
stuff, and they made us come outside,
It was
so
a
we
big
couldn't
thing.
communicate.
That's
He was like, "We're calling the cops. We're calling the cops." Okay. So I was like, "I can pay How much is this tab? like 400 something. I have Okay. 400 exactly on my card." Okay.
You're willing to pay that, correct?
And they have cash in the card. Just give me a second.
She was willing to pay that.
The problem was.
She had
All right.
Did anything else happen other than this whole tab situation? No, they just
than a
kicked
bunch
us out and got. It was a bunch of.
Chelsea, is anybody in there? You need to be.
Okay. You know, they were trying to escape without paying the bill, and they keep cursing again. It's inside the car, like a 15 minutes. Because as soon as we call you, they mask inside, call the curse or the yell, and try to hit us. But that guy get hit, me get hit, and she's actually scratched my.
Which one hit you? Who hit you?
Huh?
Who hit you?
The girl who's in that car.
All right, so she just. Okay. Ready?
And she is another girl who is there, who is smoking cigarette right now. Also, she is, and tried to hit this guy and me, and also he hit my guest who's actually left right now. Okay.
But as soon as you pay your tab, the issue's resolved. Is this correct?
I think so. Listen though, Chantel tried that. She tried to pay the tab
All right.
30 times, and he's like, "Y'all need to get out."
Here's what I'm gonna do.
About the yelling, really.
All right. So for the drink situation, if you're not happy with your experience here, you can always take it up, write a review.
Or get a different exchange.
You guys can write your review, tell your experience online.
I'm definitely gonna do that.
But give me a second. I will speak with him.
My girl's her birthday. Like, that's crazy.
Relax.
She offered today.
Give me a second. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna speak to the manager, but you guys stay here.
Okay.
You ladies have IDs? You ladies have ID on you?
It's in my purse. I'll go grab it out the car. Can I go grab it?
Where's your car at?
It's in the car.
Yeah, hold on one second. Come on for a second. You want to go with her, or you want to just have to give a name, date, or just hang
My
out?
name is Aisha. AIY. I know
Who
y'all.
else is in the car?
Just some friends.
It's good. You can just give me the name.
My name is Aisha. AIY. The handy dandy pen. Why'd you whip it out like that?
AIY.
SHA. You know they say left-handed people are smart, extra smart.
My grandma.
AIY SHA.
My grandma.
My grandma too, but she passed.
Hey, question for you. All right, so I briefly spoke to the two females over there. They said they do have a $400 tab. They have a credit card. They're willing to.
A $400 freaking tab? Like, who spends that much in a restaurant in one night? Like, I could never imagine spending that much in a bar or a restaurant in a single freaking night. That is just crazy.
Pay with the credit card. Is that something that you want to do?
They have to pay, yes.
Right. Is that something I don't want things to escalate? One of them is a little more calm and she's more willing to pay. So if I, can walk her in, she could pay, then that'll solve the $400 tab. Are you okay with that? Yeah.
What do you say?
Okay. Yes, they need to pay their tab. I'm willing to escort one of them in there. All right.
Escort that white
The female in the blonde.
Yes, the other one, who's smoking, she's the one also hit me too.
I know. The blonde is a little more calm. I'm gonna escort her inside.
I don't understand.
I honestly think that everything is blown up, but if we could turn it. Money? Yes.
Griffin or Bosch has her ID right now.
Why me?
I
was like, I'm the calmest one.
We're all calm.
All right. So as far as the tab, we're gonna solve this right now. Okay.
Okay.
He's
How much
okay.
is it? Because my phone is dead, and I know I have 400.
All right, we'll figure that out. But he's fine.
And that's like everything.
I got the rest.
He's fine if you go inside and pay your tab. I'll walk with you over there.
Our friend leave with us if we pay the tab.
That right now.
You don't know.
Let's do the tab. Let's do one thing.
They let it say so.
Look, I'm not with your friend. I'm with you here. Okay.
Okay, but we need to all be together.
What can I have my ID real quick?
Yeah, he's got it. He's running it real quick. So.
I don't know what happened. I was asking them to pay the bill.
You said it was mad over.
They don't want to pay the
They
bill.
didn't want to pay the bill and they started arguing with you,
They started yelling and cursing.
at you. Okay.
And I was waiting patiently. They start to be stand up on the table. They start to be like screaming after that. And after that, they keep screaming, and then the whole restaurant they messed up. They messed up inside.
I really don't know that.
Okay. Well, like I said, you can write your review online, your experience.
Hey, whatever. If that's what the problem was for him to let us leave and not.
That couldn't have been the problem because we asked to pay the tab 30 million times. Like that makes no sense.
Is this your first time at the H?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's my first time.
It sounds like the last. All right. Well, let's just try and figure this out. And
That's your friend. That's in the.
Yes.
Yeah, that's.
Why
I
is
say
she
that's
even-
okay.
where's your shoes?
Came together.
They're in the car. Can I go get them?
Where's your car?
To try to calm everybody down.
Wait down.
Can y'all just hand me my shoes?
You too. Parking your car here.
Hey, Bradley, good to see you, and thank you. I appreciate that very much. Glad you like the videos.
That's a newer model.
You keeping your car here now? Yeah.
That's a newer model.
This your car?
No, the orange one.
Say no label.
The orange one.
Yeah.
That's your car? I took a picture from that car. You want to see it? I know.
All right. You have your card? Let's go
But I
inside.
really don't know if there's enough on there. Like,
We'll figure that out. Let's do one thing at a time.
the gloves on the floor.
But I took a good picture. What's up? Oh my gosh.
And thank you, Bradley, for the $10 super chat. I love your videos. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much for your generosity and support.
No, this your glove.
We're gonna go pay.
Are you gonna come with me?
Yeah.
No, we're just gonna do one. Just
What?
One person.
But
One
she
person.
only has 400
One
on her
person.
card.
We'll figure
Yeah,
this out.
because she's the only other one.
Figure it out.
Okay.
All right. So we'll use what's on your card, and then if it's more, we'll need to ask them for a credit card.
What's going on in 306, man?
Showing up.
Back days, man. It's dangerous down here. Yeah, I know.
You hear me? Never come back here again. I need the card. My card? Can I get my first card?
Yeah, hold on. Probably more than what we make in a year. Oh yeah.
You're just gonna give her the card?
Yeah, I can't really do either.
They're just trying to pay the tab right now.
What if I had no money?
Right. Well, I actually don't have no money, but let's do it.
Huh?
I said I actually don't have no money, but let's.
What you mean?
Like I feel like
Almost 400.
I don't have a job or nothing.
I'm gonna stay here right now so they can pay, and then we'll check it out.
Because she's got talkers. She's the one. You can make
But she has to pay with her credit card.
Sure.
All right. So you're gonna pay the rest of the tab.
How much is it?
I submit the total check.
Go ahead. Like I really don't.
Just take it. Don't even tell me.
It's her birthday, and we were just taking her.
So where is she at? Is she gonna get out?
No, they're telling her we can't get her out of jail unless we tell them their name.
So I just need to sign?
They're lying. They're gonna take her.
No, they are taking her. They're taking her right now. Even though.
Yeah, 400 for a bar tab. I mean, that's just insane. Hell, like at most, the most that I usually spent on the rare occasions I do go out typically is around $60 when I go out to a bar.
No, she was just yelling.
Oh, yes.
So I just want to take a video because I don't understand how that's just. But okay.
Do you want a receipt?
Yeah, of course I want to receipt. $300.
And
Boss,
you want to do the rest of
There's
them?
nothing
they
we can
mentioned
do.
that customers saw
And the rest of
someone
them?
throwing stuff behind the white car.
The rest of what?
Yeah, we submit the check.
What do you mean?
Not
She
sure
asked me
what
to
they're
submit the
throwing
check.
behind the
I
bushes.
submit the check.
Did you slip the check?
Yeah.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, someone was throwing something
Put it in half
over the
of the
bushes, and
Oh, I'm like, what? I paid almost $300.
And also the 8%.
So where is she?
In the top part, they're not giving her this.
She didn't even do shit.
Except, yeah. All right. You guys good for the top? Everything's good, settled. Okay.
I'm trying to figure out where's my friend.
Come back down here. What's her charges?
Although that 60, some of it actually does go towards Keno, so usually in like drinks if we're talking, typically about between $30 and $40 in drinks at most.
She shouldn't have no charge because she didn't do shit.
so look, my suggestion, just let me figure it out. I've been with you guys the whole time, right?
Okay, can I ask you a legit
So,
question?
yeah,
It's
come
just
on.
us. Can I ask you a legit question?
I
Has
wish
she
I
arrested for
could,
yelling?
PJC.
Well,
It's not illegal, right?
it's not a crime to yell, but it depends what's being said.
She didn't touch anybody. They touched her first. So, and I mean, you guys have
Well,
body footage, correct?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Her body cameras are
So
rolling.
why is she just proving that she's innocent,
So,
right?
look, when I got here, I don't know what happened or took place.
So
but she
y'all
was
just
secured.
taking their word
Just
for it.
listen. Well, just because someone's secured doesn't mean they're arrested, right?
Mm-hmm.
So
So we want to pay some items, yes.
They didn't want to pay, right? And then they're upset about the quality of the food and whatnot. They had an argument about that.
They just don't tell us. They don't want to pay the shit.
Okay, they didn't tell you. They just said, I'm not paying for it.
They just pointing, and I have no idea because they all start to talk sometime and start to yell things.
Okay.
And they just, this is like an acting. They were thinking that we're gonna be step back or something.
Okay.
And they were like start to act all together. I'm like, I'm listening, and they all start to be tall. And after that, things are happening. They start to stand up. They start to be like, and customers are trying to be like, make them come down. They start to attack them. They start to attack us, like attacking, like, you know, trying to put there's point. And then the guys who was driving blood, they actually punched him, and also finally she reached me.
They punch. Who did they punch?
So the guy who tried to punch him, they touched his face.
You both
Step over here.
Go, okay, stay right here.
just
We're
step
not
over here.
You're not free to go. Stay right there.
Okay, just hang out. All right.
She kind of has hers.
I don't like that shit.
All right, whose is this?
I did.
I just paid almost $300. I'm gonna call my man. I just paid this.
My phone's dead. I can't even call.
Can I call my man off your phone?
No.
I want to call my man because I'm scared.
Can you separate those two a little bit? He wants to press charges. Tell me which one? This one right here. Okay. All right. I'll hover up.
Why am I getting in cuffs?
Hold on.
Why am I in cuffs? Not unhooked it. Why am I in cuffs?
He'll explain to you in a second.
Please don't put it tight.
He'll talk to you in a minute about it.
Y'all gonna arrest me?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cause that's crazy. I ain't even do shit. I'm way in Orlando. I have
You
to
can't
go
take
pick
it.
up my
Drop
kids.
it. Just drop it on the floor.
That's littering.
Is there anything in here we should know about?
No.
No?
My ID, my debit card. I just paid $300 to these people. Money. I know how much money I got there too. Ow.
County 1306.
That hurts. Can you loosen it just a little bit?
One blast you yesterday.
Did you have already on there?
J Boy.
We have from
With a wire. J Boy Burgess. Please write him so he can come get me out. Cause he coming.
It sounds like she may have assaulted one of the staff members, apparently, and the staff member wants to press charges.
J Boy Burgess. Haley.
I know it.
J Boy. J-B-O-Y Burgess. Call him now.
My phone's dead. I'm charging it now.
Charge it. What the f is going on? I ain't never been locked up. I ain't even did shit. J Boy Burgess. My phone's dead.
Do you have anything on you that's gonna stick me, poke me, hurt me?
No.
I have to ask.
No.
Can you spread your feet?
No.
You don't know if we're hurting you.
No.
So you don't hurt me.
Oh my god, my mugshot's gonna be ugly.
My legs keep kissing.
But it's for nothing, and that's crazy because I have kids. I have 2 kids I have to go pick the up when. Haley! J Boy Burgess, call him now. My man, I've never been locked up. Why am I getting locked up? Can y'all tell me why?
Yeah, I'll talk to you in a second. Just hold on.
Okay, please, because
All
this is crazy.
And she was charged with battery.
So the one you have is the one that scratched the manager in the face.
And the other lady that we saw at the beginning of the video was charged with battery and resisting without violence.
And I made him be a little more clear on that. One you have is the one that scratched him in the face, and then the one that you put cuffs on is the one that punched him in the left arm. Yes, the manager. We got to clarify which one did what to the security guy, the kid, the younger guy.
Boy, that, too many drinks can certainly ruin a night out on the town. Just going through the chat here. And yeah. Boy, I think this is where we're going to wrap up today's show. Been going on over 3 hours now. I think this is a good point to end. Starting to feel a little hungry, so might go order a pizza. And yeah, definitely some crazy videos today. The sovereign citizen getting schooled by the judge. That traffic stop, that DUI stop, where the guy ran and was held at gunpoint. Boy. I do want to give some huge thank yous to everyone that helped contributed today. Hopefully, I don't leave anyone out. I do want to thank Jay for the $20 PayPal. Thank you to Casey for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you to Wixom for the $20 Amazon gift card. And thank you to, just going through my phone here to find it. Thank you to Jack for the $10 PayPal. Thank you to Wixom for the gifted membership. Thank you to Bradley for the $10 super chat. And let's see, I know I'm missing a few things. Thank you again to Wixom for the $20 PayPal. Thank you to Jillian for the $10 PayPal. And thank you to Erica as well for the $10 PayPal. Boy, a lot of support and generosity today. I think I got everyone. I apologize if I missed anyone. And thank you to all of you for hanging out in the chat room today. It's been definitely a fun stream. Had a great time as always. No, there were not any Mark Rubies. And yeah, be sure to join our Discord if you haven't already. I'll post the bot command in the chat. It's where we like to hang out all the time when we're not streaming. Just basically like our own little chat group, so to speak. I don't think there's going to be a video on Friday, just really wasn't in the mood to record and edit a video this week. However, I will be live again, as always, every Monday and Wednesday, starting at 10 a.m. Eastern. So our next stream will be on Monday. And I think that just about does it. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button if you haven't already. Just helps the YouTube algorithm. The more likes, the more it suggests the channel to newer viewers. And yeah, that is going to wrap it up for me for today. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. And as always, I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone.